Blue Bunny Army watching more of this garbage protest cult, I guess. This is supposed to be protesters cult meeting for no reason. That's like section on meeting, my bad. This is just Dan, the protester, bugging psychology again. And everyone says they feel bad for psychology, and some are brainwashed by psychology, and some are joining, and some would prove that joining psychology can be a bad thing, but is psychology a bad thing? I don't think so. I wouldn't think it's a bad thing. I just feel like something's off with people, like protesters like this guy, because if they are harmful protesters, don't even talk to them. It's not worth risking your life doing stuff like this. Just please don't talk to them. Don't bring your kids. Do not bring your kids involved with this protesting. Kids cannot consent protesting. Kids cannot consent protesting. Okay. Kids cannot be consent in protesting because they should not be learning that. Do not bring your kids to this. Do not involve your kids into protesting. They do not know what a protesting is unless they know how it works. And if your kids grow up to being stupid, they're really stupid because they don't even know what they're talking about. I'm not defending psychology. I'm just saying protesters will harm you, take you to jail, might grab a weapon and whatnot, or could probably use your words to hurt your feelings. So please be careful. These human beings just think they gotta do what is right when they're doing is a wrong thing. I'd say don't do this. It's horrible. Please don't don't support protesters who do stuff like this. They could be stalkers. They could be creeps to psychology people. We don't know. But since they are, I'm thinking this is a stalker. This protester is a stalker to people. If you aren't careful to anyone, you're going to regret joining protesting because you will lose your jobs and you will regret what you're doing is wrong. So please understand the fact that you are doing is wrong. Because if you are a protester, do not join. It will make these people feel uncomfortable. And if you stalk them, you're doing that on purpose. You're such an amazing boy, Skyler. I see your pretty lips and I want to kiss them. Wow. Oh, Skyler, I love you. I'm going to smile at him. We're going to do a big Liz Ferris smile. Dimples and all. It's not good. People act, they're going to start like thinking the second, like, it's night on your way. Hey, guess what? I'm actually protesting. But yeah, protesters are not having money if they're acting that dumb. I would say don't be like these protesters telling your kids to do protesting. They're gonna act dumb. Protesters act like others for being autistic for some reason. Is hurt others, right? Yeah, pretty much. Because when I'm autistic and I hurt others, protesters do the same. They may not be autistic, but they think they gotta mock autistic people for thinking they gotta hurt others just because they're normal human beings. And I'm like, well, looky here. We got people who are stalking prey, and we know why psychology does not want to be stalked. There's people who were stressed from the La Poubelle. And now I feel like the people are going to feel bad for psychology if you guys do feel bad. If not, then, well, I mean, we should not say that because I don't know why I said that for a reason. It's going to be maybe 4 hours, I think. I don't know, maybe 5 hours. I'm not sure how long. We'll post this for 10 o'clock. I don't know. Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, oh, goodness me. Because if you compare autistic people with protesters, they both act like that. We both hurt people. Don't know why, but that's how we do. Because if protesters hurt people, then yeah, protesters hurt people. Protesters hurt people if anybody's watching. Because if you don't know why they would stalk and harm people, they will probably call the cops, and then the protesters think, they're making false guns, what's up, man? I don't know. Protesters will harm you no matter what.
Oh my god, not the Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's amazing. My favorite alliteration today.
I'm thinking these protesters are going to get exposed, and plus they are being suspected right now at the moment. So there's people who were looking at Dan just now, is saying, Dan's suspicious. Why is this protester so being suspicious today? Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like something's off with Dan. I don't know what's wrong with Dan, but whatever Dan's doing, I have no idea what's going on. And if it's just him stalking people, then yeah, that's what he's doing. That's why I feel kind of concerned. Or if he is harassing psychology or whoever's in this parking lot, I'm thinking that's what he's doing. He's harassing somebody or whatever. So I don't know too much psychology. Don't say I'm part of psychology, okay, guys? I am not part of psychology. I already told this to you. I'm not defending psychology, okay? Understand that. And I'm proving that I will protest the protesters because they're being stupid. And guess what? They won't be dropping down. Protesters are dropping down low. Drop it low. Drop it low. But anyways, there's going to be less protesters, maybe in about a couple of days or whatnot. We might have to see and wait to see if there's a little bit of protesters. And if some quit, some probably has left. What was she saying, guys? I'm confused. I didn't hear that. If anybody heard it, I would have heard it.
I forgive you. Do not approach me.
We're friends. Strange. Friends would call each other names and fight.
I'm joking.
Just what a bunch of freaking nerds. School with the other boys.
My public schools are no good. Your mother and I were both homeschooled, and we turned out much better because of it. You can just find out for yourself how flawed and
wow, some lady got angry with Dan today.
Is Rebecca home? Yes, she is.
She hates protesters.
Can I talk to her?
Oh my god, whatever made her angry, I had no idea. I didn't even see her. I didn't even see her at all.
Well,
You're the Dan.
A little boy wanted to see Rebecca.
I told you the spelling bee was a bad idea. Now I think we may have opened a Pandora's box that we can't close. All right, y'all. Okay, children, we have a new student joining us today from homeschool. I think it's time. I need to go home and work before I get killed. Columbus sailed the seas and discovered America.
The answer is 1492.
And y'all know nobody's going to come out like these little bastards. Look up my body, Daniels.
5 seconds out on the playground.
What country Columbus was
So I'm here protesting the protesters, just to be sure, if you are watching.
Please don't let it be forever.
Say, please hit me. Please hit me. All right. Hey, get out of here, ball.
That encounters a weird thing to happen today, but, you know.
I'm thinking the protesters are just promoting psychology at this moment, I'm thinking. So I'm not too sure.
Hi, Dad. Well, they duct taped me to a bench.
And if anyone is joining my live, I am protesting the protesters. Okay? I am protesting the protesters. But anyways. Oh my god, this guy needs to shut up. He's too loud.
Leave the cult, Shannon! Instruct them to no longer tease or bother.
If anyone from California, LA is watching this, do protesters, please. It will harm you best. And I'm thinking it all down. So please understand why protesting is wrong and it will hurt too.
Enjoy your lunch, Nerdo? Huh?
Keep those
Yeah, what
children!
Carmen's doing with his homeschool.
Hey Dan, why aren't you going home? Hmm? Yo Dan, why aren't you going home? Hmm? I'm waiting.
Okay.
Indeed, human trafficking and child isn't called.
Can I at least go to the dance tomorrow?
Psychology is not a cult unless you read the Wikipedia, my bad. Psychology is not a cult unless you read the Wikipedia. Protesting can be a cult too.
It's time to start your homeschooling.
There's this dance, see? If you want to go. All right, I guess I'll.
If you want to read the Wikipedia, go read it. And if you want to watch South Park, go ahead, watch South Park. It will teach you about psychology.
I have to do some studying today. I am studying, Mom. I'm learning with the phonics Monday. Hey, Phonics, how's homeschooling going? With the big dances tomorrow, and all the guys are going to duct tape them to a flagpole.
I think this could last longer than not about an hour, I'm thinking. Because if he is leaving, he should have left already.
He worked so hard on it.
How long is this stream going to
All you
be?
do is stay in your house and study. When boys and girls feel love, they kiss. And it's time to increase the heart rate for vital look like conforming. In public school, men and women get together, make each other happy. Ashwagandha. Cheers. Wow. You bet your sweet ass. All right, here's the thing. You guys go grab Mark, and then we're going to duct tape.
This is lady again.
Alright, here's the plan. And when he shows up, we all grab him and duct tape him to the flagpole. Come on.
Dan, don't you dare touch that child.
This year we have a very special guest performing the South Park Elementary Bay of Pigs Memorial Dance.
That's not even your kid, so stop.
Sure, I guess.
Let's stop that evil as we do. Check out David's apartment. And then we'll call the stream. So now that I've missed this crossing, we have like 15 minutes to waste. Trying to get across highway. Love that for me.
Hey, you're pretty cool, Mark. Do you want to grab some cake with me, Mark?
Thanks, Phil Jones. Appreciate you.
Calm down, Mark.
For being here.
Maybe a bit lacking in education. You can't teach a child social skills. And you need to do that on the playground. You tried so hard to keep her from anything sexual.
So lovely to see you.
You're out there in school, huh? Now you're making your kids out in school is scary. But bad things will happen. And we have to start learning now how to deal with those things.
Okay, gentlemen, I'll let you off. You can start going to public school. Keep me in check.
Please do not follow the protesters. They will put you to jail. They will might grab a weapon, but probably or it could probably hurt your feelings if you're not careful. Just don't support them. They will terrorize your families or protest your families. Don't know why. Um, do not support them. They could hurt you no matter what. First of all, psychology does not believe in God, is what my grandma told me. All right, because they don't know what they're talking about. They keep saying this is a cult, unless you look at if you watch South Park or read the Wikipedia. They don't even know why. It has nothing to do with the R word or the M word. You know those two. It has nothing to do with that. If you watch this South Park clip, you'll see what I mean by that.
Thank you so much.
Because it has something to do with Xenix being that green gray alien. Sorry, gray alien is Xenix. I think they somehow praise to that. I don't know. I'm not sure. They somehow freeze your body by something. I don't know, but it's like ice and whatnot. They fly. They take you. They somehow say. They use a helicopter to fly you to a volcano to melt your body, and then poof, your spirit might come out. I mean, I don't know if it's a spirit. I'm not too sure. And then replaces it with caveman people, or I don't know where it goes because I'm not too sure. Because if y'all don't know psychology, I would say don't bother going there. They're trying to say psychology is a cult when it's not, unless you look it up or watch South Park. That's if you would want to know why psychology could be up to something. The R word or the M word to make kid, and plus there's no child trafficking. South Park never said that, so don't need an episode about that. I don't know. I just felt like I don't want to trust the protesters. I just don't like them. They're hateful people. They could hurt you any other way. Don't know what way exactly, but goodness me, I'm broken. I'm a broken record over here. No wonder why. But I'd say please don't talk to them. Please don't bring your kids into this. Kids will not consent to protesting. And we have a YouTuber named by Zero Dark Tony, if I got that right. Go watch his channel. He's got like 6K subs right now. Wow, I'm still at 5K. Oh no, 7K subs, my bad. 7K subs right now. And I'm stuck at 5K. Yeah, go check him out. He will tell you the actual truth of what I'm saying. Because he'll know everything. He will have a chance to say, at least, I hope it's not anything meaningful than what I'm doing right now. But as long as you'll get the truth from the protesters, then psychology, you'll know why. Because Tony doesn't talk about too much about psychology, this and that, whatnot. But he does roast protesters, or I don't know what he does in his channel. If you go watch it, you might know, because you'll have the real truth towards that guy. Alright, Zero Dark Tony is his YouTube channel if you guys want to go check it out. Alright, let's get back to our little program. Enough chit chat. Let's go to see Dan.
We did lose some people to the cult in May. They didn't come back out.
Oh my god, that's a lot of people. SpongeBob! SpongeBob! Hey, SpongeBob! Look at that. That was cute.
why this is all happening.
This is LA, California, everyone. Look at this beautiful city, guys. Oh my god, it looks nice. We have Spider-Man. We just saw SpongeBob along the way. Oh my goodness. I mean, seriously, they got everything you might want to see. It looks lovely here. Because I love Dan's tour, pretty much. I love any protesters' tours. It looks nice. The whole city looks, I don't know. I already said it. It just, I don't know. Whatever your action is, this, I can't. If you want to go visit this place, it looks nice. Oh my god, I would wish to come here too. To buy a lot of things over here. It would look nice. With cool clothes that I would like to get. Some random comic books if they have some. I mean, seriously.
His eyes are like bulging out. The meteor shower is expected to begin at any moment, so time is running out.
If you guys remember the demon face syndrome from TikTok, I don't know if that's actually real because I haven't felt like my face hasn't turned into one after the eclipse that day. Because if anyone doesn't have a face demon syndrome, then I think we're okay because we don't have it. Everyone just likes to think that topic is real when I'm like, I don't think I believe that. I don't know. I haven't figured why they would talk about that on TikTok. They'd be like, if you see the full eclipse, your face will turn demon, is what they said. I don't know why. Well, at least no one's face was a demon, so that means I think everyone's fine, even for me, because I'm completely fine. I'm completely normal, except for being autistic and whatnot, and ADHD. But whatever, not like it's a big issue. But yeah, we got the palm trees, the buses. I mean, wow, so beautiful.
Well, it's not like you're the only guy who's ever watched another guy. Right, y'all. Usually the signal is very spotty over here, but you mean it? I'm not gay?
Well,
that's great. If not, oh, I feel so much better. Wow. So we're friends again? You bet we are, Jerry. All right, everyone, fire! We have just received an exclusive video from inside the house, proving that the people inside are not cultists after all. This has only been a test. Good job, men, on this simulation. Do not shoot at... And Sally, thank you for your service. Service isn't gonna look good. You're right. Quick, let's get out of here. Say, that was a fine piece.
One day these protesters are gonna have a death wish if they ain't careful. I already saw that Will's toes were so close to the wheel tires of the bus, he would have gotten his feet crushed. I mean, seriously, you would have seen it in one of his videos. He was so close to the bus, he would have had his toes crushed. Like, seriously, how can a protester do that, to be so close up to a bus? Just crush their little teensy-weensy toes. I would say that's a death wish for them. And if they don't like going to the hospital, that's their fault. Because they love being in danger, pretty much.
Let's see, which is better? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2?
Yeah, because if he would have seen really good stuff, he would have had his toe crushed for good. Search up Streets LA, William Good, or just, I don't know, Streets LA is his somewhat YouTube name, I don't know. But he's also got another one called Film the Police LA is also his other channel if you guys haven't seen it. But yeah, I feel like if you would have went to his other channel for, like, I hate it. His toes being crushed, that's on him. Not me, but that's on him. That's why I would say these protesters love to get their death wish.
We just sat there all night long. And little Davey come out and play. She's my new girlfriend. Veronica's moving in with me. I'm in love.
What the hell is going on? Looks like I'm stealing something.
For some reason, I would wish Tom Cruise to be free from psychology, but we can't get what we want, can we, everyone? I mean, I love Tom Cruise. Don't anybody like that guy? Because I do. Unless if I wish to hate him now, but whatever.
Little baby Davy and the pig space navy.
It seemed like an empty shell of a man. Wait, you guys. We're just jealous. Yeah, so? Yeah, screw that bitch. Let's find out where he's working. I'll see him there tomorrow.
All right, we got the test results back. Your eyesight is never going to get better.
If you tell me to eat one more time, I'm gonna rip your goddamn nuts out with my bare hands. Dude, super weak. I'm just gonna take him off as soon as I leave.
If you guys are wondering why is he saying it's a cult, they're talking about psychology. Yep, that's what he's talking about. I mean, you could leave if no one hates the psychology or just hates protesters. That's all, I guess. But I would say protesting is also a cult if you haven't noticed that. It may not be true, but I think it is because I kept saying it myself.
Lots of crazy Shannon again.
Because supporting protesters like this shouldn't have a law. I just wish there was a law against protesting, to not protest everything on.
Well, children, I am your teacher. I think you'll find that my advice is just... the best? Tomorrow, I don't think I'll be streaming tonight because I need to work and then I have a commitment at like 5, which is close to 5. Shit. Tomorrow I will be on Marilyn's channel, 8 o'clock Pacific. So check out Marilyn's tomorrow. Marilyn Honey. But yeah,
Make sure to hit dislike on my live, guys. Make sure to do that.
So, are we just getting a room
Subscribe to
ready,
my
or are we
channel and also
rating?
like this live.
Who are we
Because if
rating?
you don't hate psychology, you can leave.
Y'all can, mods can put the link
If you hate
into
protesters, you can stay or
chat.
just
Head
leave.
over
I don't know,
there,
just
tell 'em
depends.
Dan sent ya.
They lift me. Yeah, there we go. Getting some progress over here. Not too sure what I mean by progress, but hey, at least if you hate protesters, that's good so far. At least that's what I'm getting at. I need to have a good day. I don't want no problems in life or
Yes, please do.
like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to deal with stuff like this.
Perfect.
I am
That's
Blue
perfect.
Bonnie
Let's go to
Army
Media.
watching protesters being clowns.
And, yeah, I
Because
will
they
see
are
you
also a
all
cult too.
on
So
the
please
next
don't listen to
one.
them.
Hi guys, thanks for the love and support today. It means so much. This was a blast. Bye guys. To Oot Media we will go. Bye. Love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great time zone. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Now I have to find more protesters on my life somewhere. So here, we already know Dan is gone. We don't need to worry about that guy. He only just bugs psychology if no one gets that. I mean, look at that stupid sign. That's horrible. I can't stand that. Please don't bring your children to Please don't bring your kids to protesting. They won't know how protesting works. They will grow up really stupid if you aren't careful with your kid. Because we know people should know better that California, LA, has not, like, the whole city has nothing to do with psychology. William Good thinks shutting everything down is fun. He's doing everything is the wrong. At least understand that. We don't need no person who thinks they gotta take over the world. It's God's world anyway. We have no idea what the people would do with people who cannot care less to mess with is no psychology. Hey, leave if you hate psychology, or leave if you hate protesters. Stay if you love psychology. Stay if you love protesters. Because if you guys hate protesters, I hate them too. Covering that up because I don't want to get in trouble.
Thank you, SB TV in Espanol.
Still covering it up. He's still taking forever.
Yeah, I pay for stuff, what am I gonna do? If it ain't worth it to me,
I have to cover up the license plate so I don't get in
me,
trouble. Because they'll probably think I'm part of protesting and I'm not. Because I'm not a protester. I don't know psychology pretty much, so please don't say it.
Like I said,
I'm not part of psychology, just to let you know. And this is why I would presume not to be messed with by protesters from California, LA. Because I don't know what you guys do in California anyways.
the way I got it figured,
And it's probably not my fault that I have to record this to show you all why they're being such crooks.
In fact, I don't bring in enough
To
money
psychology. I don't defend psychology. I just don't care what psychology does. We don't even know what they do in the building.
I'm happy as hell about it.
Because I don't even know what psychology. And that's it. I'm just seeing it as a building. I just never went to one. I just haven't cared less to.
And quite frankly, other people
just don't say I'm part of one in the comments. Because if you do say I'm part of one, you're gonna be blocked, or I might delete that comment. Because you will regret what you said about me. Or I might have a chance to pick a bone with you, or my mom can chance to pick a bone with you. Just be careful what you say. Because I don't feel like I need to bring my mom into this, so yeah, be careful. Because if you're saying psychology is a cult, go read the Wikipedia or watch South Park. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, guys. That's all I can say. I just don't know what else to say. Just read the Wikipedia of psychology, or just watch South Park. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what else to say than those things. That's all, guys. Because if you have problems with me against psychology, I'm not part of one. I was never born in psychology. I was born in a hospital. I was born in a hospital, and that was it. That's why I was never born in psychology to begin with. I'm a citizen, and don't say I'm lying, okay? Because I don't need that from your drama bullcrap. Because this is your fault, wanting to support people like this. You support protesters, that's your fault.
I mean, like I said, if there was no such thing as supporting anyone on the interwebs, I would still do what I could regardless.
I am in another area of Los Angeles, I guess. Or it could be California, I don't know. Wherever this is, it's in another city place I'm at. Could be another town, I'm thinking. Like, I don't know. I would say please don't go supporting psychology or protesters because we don't know what they're talking about. Because if you do admit that if they did do something to you at psychology, then yeah, but if they are lying, then I don't know what they're talking about, so please don't listen to them.
Got this going 3 months ago, I would have done it. So I gotta be.
Just telling you why I had to repeat this because I'm a broken record, just to let you all know why psychology is never a bad thing unless you think of it that way to yourself. Because you know what you do is wrong. When you support protesting, you'll know what you did is wrong. Because if you haven't figured if you did is wrong, you'll know what you did is wrong. Just don't do it unless if you know how protesting works.
I missed that whole
Peaceful protesters are somewhat nice people, but I'm not too sure. Might have to look that up on Google whenever I might tell you about that. Now, the harmful ones. Harmful protesters.
No, that's actually
Those are the bad ones that you do not wish to support. Those are the bad ones, okay? Because if you are watching this from California, LA, please don't even interact with the protesters that you're walking by. Please don't say anything. Just say that we don't know if psychology is a bad thing and whatnot. We don't know if it is, unless if you might say something different. Then you might have to tell them that, hey, we don't know if psychology did this or did that. We don't know, blah, 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 and whatnot.
You've made yourself worthy of it. You know what I mean?
Because we don't know, so just be careful. May not make sense when I'm done with my life. It's probably going to be maybe about 3-4 hours. I don't know.
I'll be on.
Because you already seen Dan's live, so yeah.
Streams with other people where I can keep growing it.
Just make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video or live. I don't know.
But that's gonna come from the work I put in.
Because I know this channel's not for me, pretty much, because I know this video's not supposed to be about psychology or protesting, that's for sure. Because I don't know nothing about psychology or protesting, that's one thing. There's people who do not also know I'm autistic. I hurt people, much as what protesters are doing now. They hurt people with their words, or they might bring out the weapons. You need to be super careful if they will hurt you. Hate it when I'm a broken record. I do this all the time. I may have ADHD or autism, don't know. And it really stinks that I can't wish to repeat words that I say, and people hate it because they're like, why are you so autistic and why do you repeat yourself? Oh, well, I'm always been autistic, and that's why I repeat myself over this for no reason. And please be careful if anybody has a heart attack like me. Don't go what I'm doing right now. I'm hurting myself for this. I don't know why I keep doing this sometimes. I'm just protesting the protesters because they keep doing this for attention. Yeah, pretty much. Protesters do this for attention, pretty much.
Yeah, I think the whole thing's Brendo.
Hopefully I'm not gonna get a copyright strike from the background if you're here in the South Park. Hopefully I don't get that, because I'm just showing y'all protesting can be a cult too if you ain't careful. And if you don't have professional help or a professionalist protester, then you're doing this wrong, because you're not doing it right. Could lose a job. Might have a chance to not do your job. I don't know what the second part meant, but whatever. So do not lose your job, and you will regret what you did to lose your job from protesting. So don't do this. Because if there's people who are in the car honking, I would say they're not honking for this, that guy. My bad. Couldn't get to that in time.
Never forget pink eye and hemorrhoids.
Because they're not honking for him. They're probably just honking over something that they're confused about. Because they're probably confused, wondering, like, what is this guy wanting us to honk about? Oh, he wants you to honk about psychology over there, the blue building, for no reason. Don't know why, drivers. Not my fault. It's his problem. He just doesn't understand psychology. These people protesters don't know about psychology. They're saying some ex-psychologists went in there. How should I know if they went in there? I haven't met them before. So I don't know.
Mine disconnects all the time because I press buttons and do stupid stuff, so it's probably fine. Hey
Protesting
girl, how many times a
can
day do I
harm
have to
others
shut
no
the
matter
stream off?
what
I mean, twice?
these protesters can do to you. They will harm you no matter what. Just be careful. Sorry. I just had crackers, so yeah, that's what happened. Only known as long as you support your community, we should be good. We don't need negativity in this world. Because California needs to be a good city, a good country, I'd say, for all y'all who live in California. And if some that live in LA of Los Angeles of California, you're gonna regret what you're doing is wrong, protesting, and don't do it because this is not gonna happen, and there's gonna be new faces coming to mess with psychology again. So please don't do this, and you will regret what you're doing is wrong. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you will regret what you're doing is wrong. Because if you don't do it perfectly, or if you don't have a professional protester, then you should know why you're doing is wrong. Alright? Because if you scream your head out saying it's a cult, or bring out a sign saying it's a cult, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't know what you're doing. Because some of y'all need to understand psychology hasn't done anything bad unless you think of it that way. Because we don't know what the protesters are doing. They just want this for attention. Like before. They just want this for attention. They're seeking attentions for some reason. And it's not because I'm talking about psychology, I'm talking about the protesters. Please make sure that these protesters are not seek attentions. Alright.
He said I agree with you. Gave me the thumbs up. And he had dirty laundry pants playing on his
All
radio.
protesters is do nothing but shout at the world being like they're dum-dums. Because they're clowns and that's it. Protesters are clowns and that's it, guys. That's all I have to tell you. I mean, yeah, I would know there's people who would still feel bad for psychology, but I'm thinking there's people who are changing their minds saying they don't care for psychology, do they? Because I don't know psychology unless you would have went there yourselves, because I don't feel like going in, neither do you, so please don't do it. Especially if I don't go into psychology, I don't feel like psychology would be the best option to do stuff like this. I just felt like, please, don't do this to yourselves, guys. Protesting are attention seekers at this moment. Alright. Protesters are attention seekers. Yes, I had to say it slowly so you can understand me.
Needs to sue Francois. Okay, there's the lady. See? See?
And if protesters are stalking, they're doing that for attention.
And then she's gonna make
Alright.
I would assume.
I had to compare my autism to the protesters because they hurt people as much as I would do the same. I hurt people too sometimes. Not much for being autistic, but protesters hurt them fully. I don't do that much to hurt people fully. I only do that if I accidentally did hurt them. Because if I didn't realize what I did, then I would have known I did it too fully. But since I don't do it fully like what these protesters are doing, You will understand why they do this fully, but not me much.
Yeah, I'm telling you. When I saw her come out of those doors, and I said, "Wait a second," and she didn't say a word. If she wasn't SO or somehow hooked up, she would have totally said, "I clean the toilets, or I paint the building, or I do the, I'm an architect or something, right? A doctor, something."
Because she's doing such a good job. Oh, why would you do this? She really loves you guys, and you just hate her.
For some reason, I feel like screaming.
Please
Tom
don't
Cruise equals
support the
vomit, but I don't think that'll get the
protesters.
same
They're the
response as honk.
stupidest human beings ever. Oh. That was Cody for you. How was that? How was my poopy impression? How was my Cody impression? Was it good? Did you guys like my impression of Cody?
It's a cult.
I've been watching the SML lately. If you guys haven't noticed that, I subscribe to them too. If you guys want to go check them out, they're such a good. They've been good with their puppets lately. Like, come on, it's pretty good. You need to go check SML channel out. They're pretty good.
All right.
They have lots of puppets and whatnot. I'm just protesting the protesters. If that's what you're wondering, what I'm doing right now, I don't know. There's gonna be lower and lower protesters. We don't know if there's gonna be more protesters coming till tonight. Oh, I don't know. What's the protest psychology? Just because they think it's fun and all. We don't know why psychology's a bad thing. Because I'm saying protesting can be a bad thing too, but they're also a cult too. Because protesting can be a cult too.
I'm funky and then more. Oh yeah. Oh, cue cards. Why are you doing this? I was born in this, and it's a disaster. Hey. I only just found out that people are like born into it, but it kind of makes sense because it's an absolute child trafficking. I mean, Hollywood, right? Well, no, it's all over the world. So they'll take your ID, they'll take your passport, they'll move you from Holland to Mexico to here, so they can never find you. They destroy your family. They disconnect your family. They're abusive. It's like Nature Boy. They're abusive to the elderly. And it's really it's a shit show. Wait, how did you get out then? Just like, how did they destroyed my family, but it was BS, right? Because I wasn't getting any of the gains you're supposed to get by doing the stuff that's supposed to get you those gains, right? So you're like, well, wait a second, where's my special powers? I'm still a goofball, right? So it's not happening. And plus, everyone that is helping you or try to get up what they call the bridge to total freedom, they're all whack jobs too. So, and the way they treat everybody, but it's just an incredibly evil, dark place. And I just wish more people knew, and that's why I'm doing this. Yeah.
Yes, everybody is being brainwashed over psychology because we don't know what the protesters are saying. Because they're trying to say the R word, or the M word towards children for some reason. They're saying kids are stuck in psychology, and that's why psychology is a kid child trafficker for some reason.
You're literally on your butt, when you leave.
Go watch South Park or read the Wikipedia about psychology. They'll tell you everything. This is just a lie just because they don't know everything. These people couldn't care less to watch South Park if they even care to try or even care to read the Wikipedia about this. All you have to do is just read the Wikipedia Or watch South Park. It's not that hard just to know why they would lie to you about everything they say. I've had a guess, but I don't know if I can at this moment.
That was pretty fire, though, right?
Because I would wish to show this to someone here on my channel.
Yeah.
For just in case if anybody wants to join me.
I don't even know it was given to me.
For just in case how stupid the protesters are. And I'm saying they're still going to join. Yeah, because if they're still joining psychology, they're being brainwashed. And when the protesters say this stuff that you already heard earlier, I don't know if that's even true from their mouths. Unless you would have went in to see it for yourself, because there's people who would still be brainwashed wanting to join psychology, but I don't know why. I don't know why. So weird. Quite weird. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But there's gonna be less. But who cares? Nobody cares. We don't need protesters.
That can't hurt.
Because no one's gonna care less about what psychology is gonna do. There's gonna be new generations still might want to shut down here from California, LA till I die. Or not, we don't know. Just gotta wait and see. Because they keep lying to you for no absolute reason. Like, these protesters lied to you about what things they saw or see could not be true unless you would have seen it yourself, and that would have been absolutely fully true, so I wouldn't have to bug these people. Because you know why I said that, saying why I don't want to bug protesters? Because I have to be sure if they're fully true.
Get a rate for, I think 4-hour blocks that it used to be $250. Yes.
Because if you're not part of psychology from around the world, then don't lie to the people from the streets.
For 4 hours standing out here on a Friday.
Because if you live in California, LA, and if you were part of psychology, they're still not going to believe you. Come out of psychology, they're still not going to believe you. Keep protesting, still not going to believe you. Just saying.
Can you imagine if this said honk, how many honks I'd get? I'm doing it the old-fashioned way.
Haven't figured if anybody wants to join and what, like, cares to join me reacting to this dumb clown protester that I don't know who's named Eric now. Because if they came across wanting to protest and some hasn't went to psychology, then they're just lying. Because if they went to another country thinking they went to psychology, they're just lying.
No one watches TV anymore, and everyone knows the press is complete BS.
Oh, that was my tap. Sorry, where'd that noise? I was like, where'd the noise come from?
Imagine, like someone who worked for Fox or the National Enquirer or ABC, any of the legacy media, doing a hit piece. It just means nothing.
Tell me in the comments if you guys ever watch the news. For like so long, you haven't watched TV for so long. Let me know in the comments if you do watch the news, and if some don't, then let me know if you don't. Because I sometimes do watch TV, I just watch YouTube, that's all. All I do is watch YouTube, I don't care about TV. Unless if there's something good, then I might see something on TV.
It's all good, Gail.
Go to dark. Okay, go have a chance to watch Zero Dark Tony's YouTube channel. Go search that up. He will tell you the absolutely truth or could be roasting protesters if you want to go watch that, because I used to watch his channel. He's somewhat a nice guy on YouTube. He just, I don't know. Because if you want the truth towards psychology, or, well, I don't know about psychology. If you want truth towards protesters, my bad, go ahead and watch his channel, because he's got 7K while I'm stuck at 5K. I might have a chance to maybe mention him on my title. If anybody ever wants to go check out his channel, I'll do that when I'm done. For about 4 hours, I guess. I don't know. You never know. We've got a clown over here, everybody. Look at this clown that we see right here on the screen. A clown. And I hate clowns. I mean, I wouldn't say I hate them physically. They're just acting like one for some reason. There's people who are scared of clowns, pretty much. I mean, I get that. I mean, I understand why people hate clowns, that's for sure. They just don't like it when they scare them. But clowns aren't supposed to be scary. They're like supposed to make you laugh for some reason. Like, make you giggle and whatnot. Because if anybody did go to a circus, let me know if you did. And if you didn't, let me know if you didn't.
That's right, since you girls have decided to be sexually active, teen pregnancy is at an all-time high. You seem to think it's gonna be fun and neat to have
I don't know.
Let's watch a little video, shall we?
I'm thinking
Security means absolutely nothing to me.
I'd say don't call. I'd say these protesters need to stop calling the cops because they make false calls too. Saying that psychology calls false calls for no reason when they only do this for emergencies only. That's why they only believe. That's why the cops believe in psychology only, because they don't believe in protesters. And they're trying to say cops, the police, are corrupted for some reason. I don't know why they keep saying cops are corrupted. So stupid, I'd say. Very stupid. But I don't know, I haven't figured what they're on about. They just have issues of why they can't stop protesting things that could give me a heart attack. Because I do this to myself, and I really don't know why I do this a lot, because I don't have nothing better to do.
All right, Robert. Thanks for dropping by. Pizza.
If there's like somewhere I could silence the music before, I don't want to get copyright struck in my live before tonight. Hopefully I should, because I would have taken off the guest thing. That would be better enough, I guess. Please support protesters who terrorizes families, also protesters families for no absolute reason. I don't know why. They just do that just for fun, just because they want attention, pretty much.
Yeah.
They don't honk for the protesters, they're just confused, okay? We know why the citizens from LA, California are confused about the protesters, because they don't honk at psychologies. Or do they? Because I don't know. They only do this just because protesters want to make the drivers honk to make, say, psychology a cult. So I don't know. I wouldn't think it's that bad. I wouldn't say psychology is bad. Unless that's what you would think. I gotta clean it. That's my fault because I don't clean it much. That's why I don't. But I don't know. It's very too dramatic. Protesting, very drama queenish, like too dramatic for everyone around town. If anybody's ever watching my stuff, my teeth is already. I just brushed my teeth already.
You know, that's another good name no one has used. OT Ocho.
I would say don't do this. Oh my god, seriously, why is my teeth hurting? I can't do this anymore. My tooth is aching. I swear, this is why I don't go to the dentist this much. For some reason, why I'm doing this live, I am protesting the protesters right now. I will might post this at 10 o'clock. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this live can work. And yeah, we don't know. But if it does post by 10 o'clock by tonight, I will let you know in my comments. Tell me everything. If you hate about protesting or psychology, let me know in the comments, okay? Because I will have a chance to read your comments if you want me to. If not, I might have problems not wanting to ignore your comments because I usually do this all the time to ignore your guys' comments. But sorry about that. So
It really is nice, you know.
I hope you guys had fun Sunday. I had like a lot of fun that Sunday of me cosplaying as Alistair at the Cherry Blossom. If anybody had fun there,
every one of these texts.
I wasn't expecting to be disqualified that day.
Epiphanies come while you're doing
If you haven't seen the video, go ahead and watch it. My title says about I got disqualified yesterday, and that was on a Monday because I posted that on a Monday. If you haven't seen where I was at the Cherry Blossom, go watch that video. And I hope no one's getting a heart attack because of me doing this because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, yes. I do this just because I got nothing to do. Like the protesters. I don't know. I'm just so bored that I don't know what to record. Like, I would like to do more gamings. I'm sorry it's been late not doing any gamings. My bad. It's my fault for not doing it. I'm trying because no one seems to care to watch my gameplay for some reason. I've been trying to, like, get you guys to react to my stuff lately, and I've been trying as hard as I can. I may not be a comedy type of person, but I've been annoyed for the past few days wondering why. In my community post says that you want me to talk and something to do with you want me to game, then why aren't you guys watching? That's the thing. Why aren't you guys watching my stuff? It may not seem funny. I know there should be sound effects. I'm sorry, but somehow Wesley wouldn't let me think of getting one of myself. I'm not rich, but I would wish to get something cool and whatnot so that I can be somewhat popular. But I don't know why. I can't get that for a reason. I feel like my anger has been this bad since before I was really upset. Now, I would say you guys need to understand I've been angry for the past few days, wondering why protesters are the dumbest in California, LA, for no absolute reason, because we are living in towns of countries of where we were seeing people who are dumb. We're living in the U.S. that is people who is full of dumbness in their head. In their head, dumb. They don't have a brain. They don't use it that often. Like dum-dums all of a sudden just now. I don't like it. It's just sad. I just don't know it. Like there's why am I always having a hard day? I don't know, guys. I'm just having a terrible day. It just makes no sense. I had to bring in the fake tears to make it more like I'm actually crying, but you know. I fake cry all the time. People already knows that I would fake cry. Well, I don't know, some of you on YouTube would have known that by now. But I feel like I do that just to make it funny, but I don't know if it was, at least if it was funny enough, then I'd, like, good job, I made you laugh, yay, I guess. But if it wasn't that funny, then well, I could be able to predict why I would fake cry sometimes. Like you would barely see me cry, even if I'm not actually crying. You would see my face, like, this is good. But I usually do feel like I'm gonna cry because if you would have seen actual tears in my face, you would have seen like, hold on, if you would have seen my actual tears, you would have seen it drop down my face. You would have seen it. You just don't see it right now. Unless if I would have brought out the wire, that would make it way funny. I guess I don't know. Protesters, they can't take themselves seriously. That's for sure. But yeah, if you would have like noticed why,
Sin.
mm.
I'm glowing.
Make sure to like this live or video. Just depends upon until I am done by 10 o'clock.
Oh, thank you, Skippy.
I will let you guys know why protesting is a bad thing, unless if it isn't. I don't know. I haven't figured why would protesters do this to protest.
You guys are awesome.
Can you guys like let me know in the comments why protesters do stuff like this? Because I'm not used to protesters who do stuff like this. Pretty much. I just don't like people who do things to harm people. Because everyone from California, LA is getting hurt by one of the protesters that I've been watching lately. I just don't know why they have the problem of hurting others on the streets. Cars who drove by could be completely confused about psychology. People who walk by can get very stressed over protesters. They get confused, wondering why. Like, say if you're a driver and you saw people bring up this, say about this is psychology is a cult. If someone saw that and they'd be like telling you to honk them for him because they're saying psychology is a cult and whatnot, I would say if anyone was one of those drivers, you would still be confused, wondering what is going on. Like, what is going on? Why is the protester telling me to honk for about this psychology place? And they don't even care to look over there because when they drive by, they don't even care to look at their side. Like, whenever if they're driving on like their left side, and then if they don't look by, they're just gonna be wondering. And then they look at some person's sign, and it's a protester, like, and they do like they just honk for them.
Okay.
I mean, well, whatever. I wish I could just make some sound effects to make it easier for you guys. It's just I just don't have one.
Oh, wow.
But yeah,
By
if
the way,
there's
guys, I can't
drivers
see
who
'cause
are
I'm on Prism.
confused
I can't see when you guys
about
get
why you're
memberships, so
honking
that's
for those
obviously why I don't
protesters,
say anything if I don't know
they're
about it,
letting you know they're honking for you because they're trying to say psychology is a cult. If you are a driver, seeing that protesters bringing up signs telling you to say psychology is a cult, they're telling you to honk because you should hate psychology is what the protesters are saying.
The first couple minutes of my stream, even if you
I don't know. They just feel like there's like drivers who probably are still confused, wondering why they got a honk for the protesters, saying psychology is a cult.
really awesome. Thank you.
Man, I am sorry for burping. I am sorry if I'm doing this on live. It's my fault for doing this. I don't know. I wouldn't say
Get a better mod,
psychology is not. I wouldn't say psychology is a cult, but for some reason it does not look like a church. What do you think of it? Is this a church or is it not a church? Because I think this looks like a tall building for someone who would have, oh, I don't know, like, some about suitcases and whatnot. Be like bringing this in a suitcase and do. I think that place looks like
Oh, thank you.
it looks like a working place, I think. Because I'm thinking psychology just looks like a workplace. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Because I already showed it to you. I show it to you again. What would you think of this building? Because I do not know if psychology is a church. Because I wouldn't say it is. It just looks like it's a building where you would bring your suitcases and whatnot, like how people would go to work. For actually me, I'm 27, and I usually don't go to work because, I mean, I was planning on wishing to go, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough because I would have wished to find a better job than being here at home a lot, I'd say. I don't know. Not like I care less about jobs. I couldn't care less. Um, I would say never support protesters unless if you are a professional protester, then I wouldn't have to bug you guys. At least I'm somewhat calm, but I feel kind of angry somewhere that's inside. Because I'm trying to breathe as best as I can. Um, I just don't know why people think psychology.
First of the
They're
day.
just the protesters think psychology is a bad thing. I don't get that. I really don't. Like I seriously don't. But yeah, please help me get to 6K subs on this channel, please. I need some help. I need some more support, and I need some love on this channel as best as I can. I still need 10K, but I'm close to 6K, so please do so. If you want, I mean, I don't know if anybody doesn't care to that. I guess that's fine. That's why I keep pointing down at my my title screen for no absolute reason.
So did somebody say Chris was on the other side of Sunset or something? What's he doing
Yeah,
over
I'm
there?
close to 6K. If anybody wants to press that subscribe button, go ahead now if you want. YouTube somehow does that to unsubscribe me. Make sure you resubscribe me again if you have issues with me not seeing my stuff again. That's what happens. If YouTube does that to you, then I feel like they do this on purpose so you wouldn't see my stuff again. But yeah, I don't know if anybody from California, LA driver is noticing
Rescuing
that
cars
hey,
from tow trucks?
if you are in California,
Oh, wow.
LA, and if you're watching my live driving, and if you're seeing that protesters telling you that sign saying about honk if psychology is a cult, they're telling you that they're saying psychology is bad for some reason. I don't know why. They do that on purpose to you guys. I really don't know. um, but unless if you want to find a professional protester, go ahead. Not like I'm gonna stop you. I would wish to stop you from it, but I don't wish to do that to stop you from protesting. I would say find a professional person who knows how psychology works. Just not like those ex-psychologists who thinks they know everything. They just don't like tell me if it's actually true or not because I don't pay attention much.
Wow.
And yet, if there are people from California, LA, who is completely being brainwashed in psychology, the protesters are telling you to get out. I don't know why they keep saying that. Just they want you out for good. Don't know what's the issue, but they want you out for some reason. They somehow miss you, or they're trying to say your family misses you. Don't know what's the. I mean, seriously, what's that for? But yeah, because if you are stuck in psychology and if they are doing things to you, just let me know in the comments. Because if you are a psychologist, let me know in the comments if you are. And if I was wrong, then I could be wrong about this stuff. Alright. Because if you are in trouble, or if you've been R-word by somebody, or have been, having a child that M-word by someone, let me know in the comments if you are a psychologist. And if not, you're just liars. Oh, guess what?
Honk, honk, honk.
Guess what? After that last live that I showed you from Crime's Live, or whatever app I used last time to connect it on YouTube, I've noticed Becky. I was on Aja's live that day, and Becky wanted me to say sorry for the thing I did. I was like, Becky, 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 I thought you was a sweet woman to me. Since you're not now, I might talk about you this time. Oh, and guess what? I can't care less what you might say about me. I ain't gonna care less. I will not care to follow you. I will not subscribe to you just because you said something. Be like, oh, I'm sorry that I posted about you because I did something bad to say you're a psycho. Well, she is a protester, not a psychologist. My bad. But I said something about her being a protester because she is one. Now I won't even trust Becky just because she thinks I have to say sorry to her that I already did just now. Well, guess what, Becky? I will never say sorry after what you did to me. This is why I don't want to trust nobody, because they really hurt. They will hurt you just to lure them just to say sorry to you. Or them sorry. My bad. I just don't get that. Mm-mm. Becky was such a sweetheart. I mean, seriously, she was a sweetheart to me. I used to love her so much. Now I guess I don't want to watch her live anymore. I feel like Becky was a sweet woman to me, but now I don't care for her anymore. She just wanted me to say sorry. Please don't listen to any protesters who will make you say sorry unless it was by accident. That's why I will never wish to say sorry to Becky for what I did before.
428, thank you. Okay.
Now, 7:28 over here. 7:28. I don't know what time is in California, LA right now. Let me know in the comments on what time your time is right now, okay? Because it will be past nighttime. It's almost 8 o'clock. It's past 7, so yeah. I live in Indiana, north central of northeast. Yeah, that's like pretty much in the East Coast. I live somewhere in the east. And I'm thinking California is west. If that's where you guys are at, I'm thinking you guys live in the west area. I'm thinking that's where you guys could be at. I don't know. If anybody in California lives in the west side, then you're not in the east, so I'm thinking you're part of west, I guess. I don't know. Might need to check the map to see if they actually do. Because I have to search it up on Google to see if they actually have it.
Hi, August. Hey, Power Lies.
I can find Google. Just hold on. I will find where your guys' country is, and I'll know if it's west. And if I'm right, then I got it right. And if I'm wrong, then you're probably somewhere as where I'm at too, but just far distance from where I live. As in, like, maybe east. I don't know. California.
I know, Sandra.
It's California and LA.
Protesting just eats up the day. I didn't miss 420.
There is.
Of course.
Is
when I get home, I'm
California.
gonna see Sandra with the split that would
Or
choke
east.
Snoop Dogg, and she's gonna be eating tamales with Becky, and Dan Walks LA is gonna be dancing and twerking, and
Okay, so I
Laura's
was
gonna be
right. You
singing, and
guys
I'm
are
like, what
in
the hell?
West. You guys are in the West Coast, so yeah, I guess that's where you're at. West Central, or just, well, no, not Central. It's
Okay,
at the
guys,
bottom,
what
I
did I
think.
say? What did I say?
South, I think, is where you're at. I'm thinking west of South, maybe. Well, I'm just
You know,
northeast. All right,
it
so
ain't natural to
you're
walk
guys in. You are
back and
in
forth
southwest
24
right
times a
now.
day.
Is
Just saying.
possibly what I'm looking at.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
So
And
I'm
I
thinking
don't
that's
care
where your
anyway.
guys is at.
I'm just letting
Your
you know.
time
When I caught her
your
coming out
time
of
slot
those
should
doors, she
mean
didn't say
different.
shit.
So
And she used to say hi to me. So
see if I can find that.
doesn't Columbo to figure that out.
So I would have known it. I knew. I was right. You guys live in West. Let me see about the California time. Well, LA protest. Whoa. There's articles about those protesters that I was watching about. I know I'm gonna check out the time, but there's articles about these people that I was watching. Time slot. Your time hours.
All right.
Okay, so that'd be 5, 6. You're 3 hours away from us, guys. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. I couldn't believe it. 3 hours away. I tried to count my times. I know I did. I've been trying to figure out what time slot your guys is at. Yours is 4:32 in the somewhat afternoon because it's not evening yet. Somehow we're
What's this
very
mostly
quick
stuff, Sandra?
than you guys. Somehow we're very quick than you guys. That's something. That's
We
really
need you
something I
committed.
say. That is something. I just wish I could go to California so that I wouldn't have to worry about sleep being late that much. I don't know. I haven't figured. My tablet fell. Sorry about that. My tablet fell today.
I just wish someone had a Great Dane just to load up this lawn every day. That'd be fantastic.
Here comes my charger. Guys, let me put this around because I cannot reach it.
I actually knew a friend of my sister's, who had 5 Great Danes. 5. When he knocked on his door and they came running, it sounded like a bull.
How much do I have? 56. Not too bad. But yeah, please do not be supporting protesters unless if you know everything about psychology. Just don't do it, or the police could take you to court. Or it might put you, well, actually, they would put you to jail, sorry. For what you're doing is wrong. And that's it. That's it for me. Because I don't know what else to say about these people. That's all I can tell you.
He's like, yeah, and she does, and I don't.
Because I have no words than what I just said earlier, and that's it. I don't know. We have about 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours, because I just counted because it's past 7. So that means it's going to be somewhat 4 hours, maybe 3 hours, I don't know. Of why I don't want to mess with the protesters, because these protesters got nothing better to do than be messing with people.
Well, at least the guy honked. That was one hell of a.
Because all I have is issues with people who thinks psychology is a bad thing when we don't know if it is. Because there's going to be new people who can come out of psychology pretty soon. But you know why? There's going to be less and less protesters and less cops not going to believe the protesters. Same thing with the detectives. They're not going to listen to them at all. I mean, seriously. If you try to call the police, don't even care to. Do not even try because they're not going to believe you. They will do nothing to but to silence you pretty much. That's all. Cause
ID.
I don't know. Cops are cops. They just may not do their job right. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
All right.
Not my
Let's
fault
see if we take it
that they don't know
650.
how to do their job right.
Look at this. That's the
Because we
parking
have
enforcement.
issues. People
Both these cars here have been
who
there all day.
there's like sometimes where there's cops who tries to
Both those
hurt
cars
others
been there
without even
all
realizing
day.
they
And
think
you're
they
not
got
gonna
some
ticket
weapon
them.
with
And the
them.
meters are out.
There's times where people would say
This guy better ticket him, man.
they
That
want
is
to
some
hurt them
BS.
because of their colored skin. For some reason, that's quite weird. I hope that wouldn't be too racist towards the cops because that is racist to the cops. Hopefully not. But I don't know because I don't know pretty much about the world. Unless if I would know everything, I just haven't figured what they would might do to you guys. We just don't know yet.
All right.
We have problems with protesters like this, and sometimes there's some that could be in our states, or sometimes not. We don't know. We've been having is a lot of pressure in our minds lately. We have a lot of pressures. People who could be joining psychology, people who could be leaving psychology. I mean, seriously, it's going to be back and forth no matter what. There's going to be new faces while they're still going to be meeting Jessica Williams and one of the old protesters that I couldn't care less to name a few more, I'd say. Because those are the people I do not wish to talk about. Because they're bad people. They harm others. And we should know why. Because I have bad feelings that Dan was suspicious earlier in his life. For some reason, he was very suspicious. I don't know why he was very suspicious earlier because I just noticed that by now. I had this feeling, wondering if he is going to get suspicious by the people from the streets. For some reason, I will show you his live. I'm gonna leave Eric alone from now on. I hope not. I mean, I would wish to leave him alone. I can't care less. For some reason, I would love to show you where people could say, oh, I have that urge feeling that he could probably be suspicious with people because the people were so suspicious towards Dan. Dan Walks LA, if you guys haven't seen that live I already shown earlier. Yeah, he was very suspicious. I wasn't expecting for someone to be that suspicious because the city didn't even know he was suspicious. Because if you try doing that, and if they are too suspicious, you're gonna regret what you're doing is wrong. And that's why protesting should never be a thing unless if there was rules against that towards any building. Because people can't care less. Because I don't know why people thinks they have to be stupid about stuff like this. Because nobody cares at this rate. But I feel like if I can go to my last live stream, Dan Walks LA, he was very suspicious. That's why the people 3 hours, see? 3 hours and people were so suspicious of this guy. One of them three people got in the building for some reason just earlier. People were like watching Dan. They were suspicious of Dan for doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. Because I haven't seen him do any harm to people, then talking to them and then telling them it's a cold and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. Haven't figured, but yeah, the people were just staring at him, and I had this urge feeling like, I knew Dan was feeling, I knew Dan was a suspect to people from LA earlier. Hopefully, they could do the same thing with
The rest of the other protesters that I've used to watch in the past, and see if they're also suspects as well than Dan. But we don't know unless if we wait a couple of hours. Because we'll know if Dan is a suspect. Two people from the city that I've seen already. Because I don't know, you might need to watch it yourself to know why I felt that energy coming in. Like, oh, Dan is being suspicious today. Oh my goodness. I don't know. But yeah, I would say that people were just staring at him when they were just like walking by, just walking by, just stares at him. I don't know. I don't know if it's like if they're judging him or if they're just being or they're saying Dan's being suspicious about him doing this, saying testing being a career and whatnot. I don't think it is a career. I think it's somewhat a habit. I hope it. I don't know. I think it is a habit, but I'm not too sure. But whatever it is, we know why Dan, the protester, Dan walks into LA, was a suspect. So I wasn't expecting. Hey, do you guys think why Dan was so suspicious earlier from that live that I showed you? So even if somehow it just cut off on since about preview that since now it's on live. I mean, it's probably different now. You probably don't even know what Dan was doing earlier. But yeah, he was very suspicious. But if we wait till tonight, and if I might record on maybe on some app and whatnot, I might show you exactly why. Because if like if okay, let me say I will grab a camera app that I might have in my phone, and I'll show you if the protesters are suspect. Then I might have that same urge that I did with Dan earlier. So I might know. I'll let you know if they're being suspected around the people, even if it's around at nighttime. And if they do, and if there's people who do not like, what, huh? And if there's people who do not show up at nighttime, I would say they won't be suspicious. I don't know. I gotta wait and see till tonight. It would make sense that if you don't support psychology, it's best if you don't lose your job at this moment. It will happen to you. Just don't do anything stupid, or it could happen to you at this moment because protesting can waste your time. Probably could waste your health if you ain't careful with yourself. And please don't hurt others if you are trying to be nice to others. Um, if you're a protester, make sure you're nice and don't hate why you're doing this protesting thing because it's best if you're nice to others than not hurt their feelings. Because we don't want that to happen to anybody because some could go into danger zone if none of y'all isn't careful with the people that you're, seeing by now. We just need like people to be nice and treat others with respect. And I would say please respect the community no matter what. I'm thinking there's others we can't care less about respecting the world. But anyways, I would say don't support protesters who will hurt you at this time, day, night, whatsoever. Just don't do it. They could hurt your feelings. We don't know, but that's their fault because they could do something to hurt you. You, the viewer who is watching me. We have problems because if you hate protesters, leave a like. If you hate, I might say it again. If you hate protesters, subscribe to this channel if you do. If you care for me, please subscribe or also like this live if you do care for me. Let me know. Because I'm having a hard time getting my 6K subs because my channel hasn't grown yet, and I've been stuck here for so long that 5K hasn't even grown a lot. So I'm just hoping, please subscribe this channel so that I can get to 6K. Cause I still wanted 10K. I still wanted 10K. I'm just having a hard time wanting to get more subscribers and more people to like me. It just hurts me because no one wants to watch my stuff. And it's been days that I've been trying so hard to get people to like me. Or some might notice me a lot, but I don't know. Not like I could care less about that. Not like I care less if anybody notices me. I don't care pretty much about that. But we had three people in the psychology building just today at Dan's live. Not too sure. I only said two was in, but I'm not too sure if one of them left the building or that third one must have joined, or just not joined, but somehow went in. But we don't know. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. So I would say protesting is bad. If you don't want to join psychology, don't do it. Or I don't know. It just depends if you want to do with your life. Do something. Not like I'm going to stop you from doing what you want to do with your life. Because psychology has nothing to do with what the protesters are saying. Because we don't know what's in the building yet. Because we need to know what is in the building. We just can't tell whatever is in the building. People just don't understand the fact that we don't know if psychology would do something to you unless you can tell me what happened to you. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, now I understand why you wanted to leave psychology. Understandable. Now I understand why you mean you wanted to get out of psychology. That's why the protesters wanted you out of psychology. But if you do comment that, let me know so that I can understand why you want to leave psychology. But yeah, people need to not judge at least everything. Because we don't know pretty much. Because we do not know if it is like, I don't know. Whatever it is probably something that I don't know what to say. But yeah, please don't, hurt others. If you're a protester, don't do anything stupid. It's best if you don't hurt anybody's feelings. Do not pepper spray them. Do not bring any weapons. Do not say anything mean. We need this world positivity, not negative. We don't need that in this world. God wants this world to be positive, not negative. And people ain't gonna do that, can they? Yeah, because they don't care. Because I would say is people needs to start understanding the fact that you don't know what is wrong or what is right. We just want you guys to understand the fact. Protesting can't harm others unless you know what is right or what is wrong. If you harm others, you're not. If you aren't harming others, then you're doing such a good job at your protesting. Because if you don't know what you're doing is wrong, if you're harming others, you're doing bad. You doing bad. You do bad. Just don't do anything bad. It's best if you don't do anything bad. Don't be too harmful. We need peaceful protesting. Peaceful, nice people is what we want, I guess. But anyways, hopefully we might post this tonight. if YouTube has enough um, bars for from here, because the internet's acting a little bit weird today. I don't know if people would say if protesting is a bad thing. I would say, please stop what you're doing at this rate. Don't bring your children into protesting. Protesting is not for children, neither for anyone, because protesting should not be for kids. Just don't bring them to see protesters. Um, but yeah, unless if you do not care to listen to me, why I've been telling you that lately, you're screwed. You're just screwed for life. But yeah, please don't do anything dumb. We don't need that in our life. God made this earth. They're thinking protesters thinking it's their little world when God made it for us. All right, we live on this planet Earth. We live on planet Earth right now. God wants us nice people, no hatred. Okay, we don't need no hatred, do we? Because people does not want stuff like this to happen. We just don't need anybody getting hurt by anybody who you come across with. There's people who could probably tussle you. Yeah, they could tussle you. From how come I went to DOA's live stream last time. Somehow I came across the DOA's live last time. Because somehow this guy, I think was named Joe. Sorry for burping. Because it's like he came after this guy. Let me flip it around. Just hold on a second. He was bugging this guy right here, right? He was messing with this guy. DOA was messing with Joe when I saw this live just now. Because I wasn't expecting why Joe was dumber. In fact, I found another video of him too from last year that I didn't notice that. I don't know. I haven't figured wherever that one is, it should show up. It shouldn't be missing. I've already seen it. I know I did.
Shoe? Oh, it was shoe? No way. That's too easy. And I already said the word.
Maybe I just passed it up, but I might put in his username and then it would say Christmas, because that's where I'll put it. Because he did this last year. He did something last year that you would not believe your eyes. This is what he did last year. I heard him say about terrorizing families and also protesting them at the same time. This is what he's been doing since last year that I did not notice. He was looking at random houses with lights and whatnot from last year. But me wondering, what was he doing in this neighborhood? Because people right here like him should not be doing stuff. And where did he actually dance to? I have no idea. I have to find it because I didn't look it up for myself. Where was he that he was dancing outside? Where was he when he was dancing outside? I can't find it. Oh, I think it's right here. I think it's right here. He was playing this whatever music this was that I'd never heard before. Just in this little neighborhood. Um I would say he would start dancing somewhere at some random house. I just don't know where yet. Whatever song he was playing, he was somewhere at somewhere dancing outside. I mean, he was dancing outside. I saw it. I know he did. Somehow he came up to that person's house. If you didn't see that, somehow he was about to take a turn somewhere from this direction. Like he was, I don't know. He's about to take a turn somewhere, probably from somewhere to over here. He just turned to some random house over here, and look, a random house. He just yelled at someone that was some house that was not even his. He just said something at someone's house that was not even his. Assaulting people with lights. What's that for? Seriously, guys, do you support stuff like this? Why do you guys support stuff like this? This shouldn't be what you're supposed to supporting. This is not what you're supposed to support. Him doing stuff like this. Why do you think he would do stuff like this just to ruin your day? What happens if he came to your house just to dance at your lawn and see how you think of why you don't know why people would mistreat you for that? Because you should know better about this. This is why you know is wrong. All you do is start is crap and whatnot. You should know better to not do this.
I got someone behind me now. They're coming hot. They're coming fast.
Yeah, did you hear that? They're saying he said they're coming hot and coming fast. What's that for? What's that for, DOA? What's that? Why would you say that?
I got someone behind me now, too. I got someone behind me now. They're coming hot. They're coming fast.
Some other behind his truck. Or, no, van. Someone's behind his van, my bad. Saying coming hot and coming fast. What's that for, Dan? Seriously, Scott. What's that for, Scott? Let me know. What's this for? Why do you bother people? Why do you torture families and protest them for? Why do you do this? Enough of that, because we had issues with people. You know why? I would not wish to trust any protesters just because they gotta do stuff like that, just to ruin people's lives like that. It stinks. Why do that? Why would you do that? Seriously, guys. At least respect people for who you're trusting. Because if you don't trust people like that, you shouldn't be trusting someone who does stuff like this. Like, seriously, though. Because if I can't trust you guys, you're just doing that for attention. I just feel so angry because you can't do nothing about it. I just don't know why you do stuff like this, guys. That's just weird. This is why you guys keep giving me a heart attack. This is why the protesters keep doing this to give me a heart attack. Like, seriously. Why do this?
Now, I've studied the science. I know what I'm doing. Summer fun kicks off.
People should know better not to mess with families and whatnot. That's stupid of DOA. DOA is the dumbest person of the protesting group I've seen in my entire life. Like, seriously, the dumbest protester in my entire life is DOA.
This video was made possible by our generous patrons on Patreon. Become a member today to get your name in the credits, behind the scenes access, and more.
Now, I feel like I have problems with y'alls today. Because I don't trust y'alls for acting stupid and whatnot. This is why I told you not to support people who do stuff like this. Because when you shouldn't be supporting people who do stuff like this, that's really stupid. You're very dumb, I'd say. So dumb that you shouldn't be doing stuff like this. Because if you don't use your brain, that's why you're dumb. And that's why I never done stupid things. I don't know why I don't do that much. And I don't trust nobody because some of y'all just loves to harm people because of families and whatnot. Why torture? I mean terrorize and protest families. That's really disgusting of you guys. Whenever I go to DOA's live, since I stopped going there a lot, now I've somehow missed a few things over there for some reason because of him being the dum-dum over there. I just don't get why people like you wants to mess with others just because of that. Like, seriously, that's really stupid. I just don't understand that at all, bro. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Come on, let's set up the tree here. We're not going anywhere tonight. Hey, you guys gotta come see this.
Why support protesters who threatens cops
Get cold.
and runs away from the cops? Who does that? I seen it myself last year. I saw it. Why would William Good do this?
I can't feel it.
I know I'm angry, guys. I know I'm angry. And I wish to not give myself a heart attack at this moment, but... I'm just upset because protesters should know better to not mess with people at this rate, because they should know better. I just get cranky when you that guys just don't care to listen to me sometimes. When protesters don't get what they want, they also don't get what they want, do they? When William Good thinks he's the cop and watches everything and tells the whole city thinks he's the cop when he doesn't know. I don't even know if he was. I haven't figured since if he was or wasn't, so how am I supposed to know if he was a cop? How does he even know what he's talking about?
This video was not made for unsupervised little trophies glued to their iPad. Hey, YouTube, quit f***ing over animators.
X3, what's this? A llama? No, this is your boat. Let's have a little look-see here.
Thank you so much for watching my video.
Lost the heavy
If you
plow.
enjoyed it,
But
consider
anyways, after
subscribing
that
to
little
get alerted whenever I upload.
anger
I'll see you in the future.
that I had earlier, sorry about that, but I can't help that I'm angry about protesters for no absolute
Now the
reason.
wasted brands do
But
grow
you're not.
The
I have problems with people that I don't trust because I can't stand anyone doing stuff to hurt the citizens. And I mean the citizens by the protesters.
in remembrance of a shroud.
Protesters hurt citizens. They harm
Now it is the time
people
of
who
night
they see
that
are
the
walking by and be like,
graves
"Hey, but I have a cult-free day," you know, something like that.
Let's forge respect in the church
I just felt like people just need to stop doing this to the protesters. And I feel like they could harm you no matter what it is. Don't care what weapon they have right now. That's whatever it is. If it's pepper spray, they could do this just because they want to harm you for no absolute reason. Because if they bring out that I don't know, they just love to hurt you just because they have to.
Hey, you want to hear a fairy tale that is true? It's about a mean brother who ends up good, and it's got a curse in it, and even a princess.
I felt like we have problems against protesters who do stuff like this. We just don't, I just can't trust them no matter what it is. Have a chance to watch Zero Dark Tony's account. He'll tell you everything way better than me. Because he might have a chance to roast the protesters, or I don't know what he might say to the protesters. We may never know. Go ahead, subscribe to him if you guys want. It's not that hard. Just press that little red button and poof, press that also the bell button if you want to see more of his stuff. Go ahead. He is like right here on YouTube. Go check him out. I subscribe to his channel and I've usually talked to him, so yeah, pretty much. So just make sure that protesters do stuff to harm all of y'all for the things you didn't even do would be the thing, because we don't want you guys being hurt by them, because they will hurt you no matter what. But yes, 10 o'clock is when I will post this. Just wait and see. I got about 2 more hours to post this. If it's about 3 hours long or 2, I don't know. It just depends. It's now past 8 o'clock. Now in Indiana. It will be posted by 10 o'clock. Or maybe around, I don't know, it just depends upon what I'm doing right now. Because the bars of the internet isn't too slow, and if this is a bit late, I have to figure out how to post in another video. Means I might post 3 videos, don't know why. Because I only do 2 videos for a day on each week. I do it one day. I just skip a day I skip it by tomorrow. Then I post it by another day after that, from as in tomorrow. Because, like, say, today is the 24th. I post this for today. And 26th is when I also post that day. So, that's why I usually do it differently. Because I post it by each week. Beginning to end, I think, is when I do it. Because I post it when we know why. I'm not defending psychology, because we should know not to because I don't care for the protesters. They just want to over here. I've just noticed why that freaking people like them should know better not to mess with others. Because I have problems with people who cannot trust me at this moment. I have problems with people who cannot care less to trust me for what things I have to say about the protesters. Well, I'm free. I have free speech. I can do what I have to say. I have free speech. I live in America. That is freedom of speech. Alright? I don't live in some other country that makes me feel like, oh, you're not part of freedom of speech. What do you mean? I live in a country, a USA, that is freedom of speech. I can speak whatever I want. Just depends upon if I don't hurt anybody. That's why I live in a country that I have freedom of speech to talk about. There's times where I do hurt people, but I don't know if I am now, because I'm not too sure if I am, unless you tell me in the comments if I am, let me know. Because I am autistic, and I don't know how to control that disorder of mine. Because I don't. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if autism. No, it's a spectrum. I don't know how to control my spectrum because for me, I have ADHD. I don't know. I think I haven't felt like I have issues with that disorder of mine, but I don't know. I felt fine then after me feeling too hyped over stuff. But I just felt like, please let me know. I live in the freedom of speech. I live in a state, USA, that is freedom of speech. I can talk whatever is necessary or what is not. Even if I don't know what that was mean, I have to mean that I'm talking that is necessary to me. When I don't like something, I don't like. Because when you try to tell me to shut up, you're gonna regret saying that. I mean, I wouldn't say you're gonna regret saying that because I just don't know why you would say you want to shut up towards me. Because I have issues of why I have freedom of speech. Because that's why I have that too. California might have it. Tennessee might have it. We don't know which state that has freedom of speech. We may never know if any state has freedom of speech. That's why it be necessarily for me to talk about the protesters. Best if you do not hate me for what I have to say about them. It's just because you just need to understand. Protesters will harm you each way it takes. It will be painful because if they spray those pepper sprays in your face, that's on you because they're gonna hurt you if you ain't. If they pepper spray your dog in the face, that's really too far, I'd say. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I just can't. Oh my god. Have it figured. I don't know if I could have Tony join me. Oh, I have to do that. I have to ask if I want to join. I have to ask if I want to join. We have problems. When protesters should know better about not hurting others. That's if you don't do that. Mm-mm. And yes, sometimes it's a broken record. Like I said before, I do that all the time. I'm autistic. Yeah, happy Fridays, everyone. A great night, day, whatever time slot you're in. But yeah. Bad or wrong. me though, because so I wouldn't have to worry about bugging them that much. Because I would say we need to teach the protesters not harm the citizens. Real harmful to the whole city. We just don't need people getting hurt at this moment. That's the thing. I'm just sad because people needs to stop hurting others, and that's it. Because when you come up to Aja's live and then she times you out for something you said, I would say that was stupid of her for doing that just to block someone for whatever you just said. It's really bad that when you talk to Aja, like say if you're going up to Aja and you start feeling like if you're angry towards that one of the protesters that you saw on TikTok or YouTube, don't know which one. And when you do come up to them, she's probably this person will probably come up to you, wondering what you said to them, and you're like, I said nothing. I don't know why you have an issue with me. I don't like seriously. I don't. We just don't understand why Asha wants to hurt people's feelings just because they can't care less to learn their lessons.
Yeah, it's a cold ass piece, but it's also a cold ass piece for this. When I was out there on oh well.
What's up, Louie? Not enjoying your sherbet?
Extraordinary.
Yeah, I think you do too.
Shout outs to Zero Tony. Also shout outs to daughter of Sam, who's been on. All I would have to do is just click on their just click on their name. All I have to do is add them. About that.
More of
To
the
mention them.
harassment, more of the justification.
But we
This first
had
this is a summons, I believe, that an officer gave to him. So
think that's fair. You guys think that's okay?
man, you know,
Or anybody who talks to a detective and says it like that?
last time I heard, there was
You
a
think
book
that's
that
normal?
it begins with a T and
Let me
rhymes
know in
with
the comments, okay?
graphic. And called me a troll. How about you shut up? And I'm gonna fuck your mom. Okay? Why don't I fuck some sense into your mom, Solomon?
He doesn't know Solomon's is 16 or 17 years old. He's talking to his minor right now. I just don't want to. I don't want to make fun of this guy right now. I've been watching his live lately, but he needs to know that kid I watched is a minor, a teenager right now.
I did a lot harder drugs, a lot younger.
This is why Solomon should not be part of this. He's a kid, and he's not allowed to be doing this at all, man. Seriously. This is why you should be bringing Solomon's into this. Oh my god, seriously, you shouldn't be doing this because he's a kid, and kids should not be doing stuff like this. What Solomon's gonna do in the future? He's probably gonna act real stupid when he turns 18 and starts doing stuff like this with his newer friends when they get real old. He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna really act real stupid in the future. That's for sure.
What are you, boy, girl, romance guy? What is this? He's so
Because
stupid.
we should know that if Solomon's parents should have known better in their heads, they would have taught him way better than not protesting. Somehow, William's mom, I agree with her, pretty much, because I liked her more than him. Because she knows, she makes fun of her son because of what he's doing is really not neutral of him.
Oh my god, this is Detective Gomez's division, who just had him in the other day, and now he's shitting on a cop in his division for giving him a summons for not being responsible enough to have his registration in proper shape. Buddy, they're going to come at you with every little tidbit they can to jam you up because you're an asshole. Arresting officer for the disturbing a religious gathering, hits me with another vehicle. He hit me with another vehicle. Oh, this is violated.
Like, seriously, everything doesn't have to be psychology-like. Everything doesn't have to be psychology-like. Why do you protesters keep saying that?
Apparently you've been shitting in your bucket today. Did you shit in your bucket today? Did you shit in your bucket today?
Like, seriously, why do you protesters keep saying that everything's always about psychology?
Code violation 453464. It's an address change, registration of vehicle. Dirty pig pretended to be nice to me at jail.
Come on. You say goodbye to the kids while we finish dinner.
Look at this. I love this. Look at this, buddy. They got you right on there, buddy boy. Hey, did you find your wallet and did you get your identification from your mommy's house?
I'm thinking this is going to be 2 hours long. I'm not sure because it's already still past 8. But if it is 3 hours long, then it should be 3 hours long. If not, 2 hours, hopefully. We may never know when this is over.
Is it time for my feet at that?
We'll wait and see when it reaches up to 9:58. Then I might post it. And if it says 3 hours long, then that's how long I've been doing this live.
You hanging on your phone to have a holiday here. See? Just press this out.
Oh, that. Yeah, I know about these.
Oh, fucking hell. Shut up. That's hilarious.
Just press the button.
Nobody think I get the vitamins from. I got to say big boy. She got to say big boy because she likes it. Alright.
Oh, lovely. What is it doing? Well, it's getting...
Just make sure you subscribe and follow to Zero Dark Tony, because he's close to like 8K subscribers. So close that he would be higher than what I've been having right now. Because if you want actual truth of why protesters are being stupid, go watch him. He could do better than what I couldn't do. Because all you do is just watch him, and there we go. We're probably good to go. Yeah, pretty much.
Look, this is something. The kid is out of control. He's a loose cannon. He's a.
What type of restaurant are you?
What do you mean?
Are you
You know,
Chinese or Italian?
We're everything. Yeah, you can order a pizza.
I don't know. Video from Christy R. We think she's great. She's got a lot of good footage. And what's his name? Chunky Boy did. I don't know. You could on my troll. Everybody here is a troll. Shut up. Watch what this clown does. Watch what they back up. Lara FM should be ashamed of herself. Anybody who's called who's this Becky Bunions, the Hispanic that is there? Who is this old? That is there. Who is it?
Zero
Becky
Dark
Bunyan. What
Tony
is it?
is
Becky
watching
Butter?
this.
Becky,
I will tell you the
double
name
butter?
of the user that I found a few times. Her username is somewhat Hispanic, but it does half is somewhat Hispanic while the other is just completely. Binche, is her username.
I'm just going with the. I'm like
If Tony you are watching this, that's her name. Bianca G 0F's given is her username at this time. Just to let you know, that's her username.
So let me just set this up for everybody. This is in DC.
Please. She's clueless now. I just don't feel like disrespecting someone who's 60 years old, that's for sure.
Yes.
I just don't have time to respect people who act like they're stupid. I thought she was nice at first, I said earlier. Like, seriously, I thought she was nice, but now she's not. That's why I don't trust her at all.
Who is banana gum? My favorite banana gum. It is.
Because I would say, please, people, stop being stupid and respect your boundaries. I can't control, or I don't know how to. I'm just having is a bad day right now. When I react to stuff like this, it makes no sense why I can't let that go unless if I should let it go. I just don't have the time to do that because if I don't think about letting it go, I'm just still keep on going and going and going and going. That's how I can't stop thinking of letting it go for some reason. Because I just don't know why I can't let that go for a reason. Yes. Because it should help me let go of why I'm doing stuff like this to myself. But it's not my fault that I every minute just because I gotta destroy myself to have a heart attack. But the thing here is, I have problems with people who think
I was not anywhere near that.
I just wish people need to respect others and not treat them like garbage.
Oh, that's Tommy Tatum with the wagon? Oh, hey, Tommy Tatum. That's you, buddy. You're a big fella. Holy shit.
Scott, because oh my god, Scott was teasing. He is like seriously, Dio, back off. You don't met people like that just because they show fists at you unless they would have said something about it. Because if they would have showed that fist at you, they would have been like, don't you dare test me, DOA. Don't you dare test me, is what Joe just said because he doesn't like being tested by random people who think they're tougher than them. At least I understand why people are defending themselves from other people who thinks they think that the other person. I mean, seriously, DOA was like backing up, like he's so scared. Like, look at he was terrified. He backed up just because he doesn't know what he was doing. Yeah, he's a wuss. He a wuss now. Just because he backed up like that because Joe made him be scared. It was really funny just because freaking Scott had no idea what he was talking about. Anyway, we should not talk about this because I don't feel like talking about the guy because I don't even know him, so that's why I don't know Scott. I watched him, but I don't feel like talking about him, so thank you.
Number, Doc. Give me a number. Wow, look at this gunt that can't even fit. He can't even fit. The t-shirt doesn't even fit over his gut. Oh my god. With his flip-flops that he's been wearing. How long ago was this? How long ago was this, please? Before I continue the show, I need to know how long this was ago. Because I'd like to point out that he's got the same goddamn flip-flops on. Alright? He's got the same flip-flops
Last
on.
year. Everyone says last year. Yeah, just like Christmas that I told you about. He was met torturing people. Well, not torturing. Well, I mean, he could have, but I don't know. He was testing people. Well, no, hopefully not testing, sorry. I would say he was terrorizing and protesting the families that I told you earlier about. Because
The lady whose daughter
we don't know what the UI does this crap to make money. So weird stuff that I don't get. Sorry, I just yawned. I'm so tired right now. Very, very sleepy.
That's it, kids. You get knocked down 7 times. You get up 8. There's no INT.
Where is she in the picture? Where is she? Do we see her in the frame at all? Keep moving, sir. Do what you're told, Scott. Do what you're told, Scott. Thank you. That's a good officer right there.
Not by great strength, by perseverance.
Are you trying to teach us something?
One must persevere.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to teach you.
I'm actually tired for reals.
Why do you keep trying to teach us things that we don't want to learn?
That's not doing it. Did she do anything to him? Did she say a word to him?
We're not going any further.
I thought he was gonna pull a bazooka out of the fucking wagon, man. I thought it was a bazooka wagon.
We're close at the 2-hour mark.
Yes, I do want an ice cream. Me too. Right, come on.
Just halfway there, I'd say.
Blue guy into the car.
Hooray!
But we're not learning anything. Got it?
Got it. Do yourself a favor.
Because I have like nothing else to say than whatever. No, I don't know, because I usually wish to chat with you guys pretty much. I just don't usually speak much because I usually like stay quiet constantly at this time. Because people usually don't come up to me wondering if they ever want to say if I'm okay and whatnot. But yeah, for some reason, at the baseball game that day, we had 2 people who came up to me, who I think was probably the people who were working at the food station upstairs of the baseball game. Came up to me wondering what was I doing. I was like, oh, I'm just here charging my phone and whatnot. I was like, thank goodness the people somehow cared about me. So thank you very much for caring about me. People from that baseball place, thank you so much. You were so nice wondering what I was doing, so thank you very much. I just get lonely whenever I have nowhere else to go or be hanging out with someone.
Now there's a couple of them starting to surround him. Please, dear Lord, can you just reach for something?
Just don't listen to the protesters. They lie to you for all eternity through their teeth. They just don't know what they're talking about. They give you false information. They call for the false informations. That was 2 times of right, sorry. But yeah, because if you do come across with a false information protester, do not talk to them. It just wastes your time just because they think they're like going to tell you the whole information about psychology, but there's nothing wrong with psychology. We just don't know it. Exactly. That's just a sound effect. That's just a sound effect, okay? That came from his channel. I would have paused it if that didn't happen, my bad. I just felt like you being a jerk is not fun
I have
to
heard him
people.
say the
We
N-word
just don't want that
with
to
the
happen.
hard R multiple times in one
We
street.
have
Very
protesters who fake telling the cops why
That means this.
they would tell stories of what goes on in psychology.
Tommy's like, I'm gonna be over here.
And when you see a
If
protester
I was Tommy, I'd be going to find
not
a
being
fucking
believed by the
back around there or
cops,
something. Let's go get some fun. You know, look, I'm from Philly. They have pretzels. I need some.
because the cops don't
I'm
care
upset. This guy's upset me.
what you
I
say
need an egg roll. I
or
need
what
a
you do.
pretzel. I need a snack.
They have the
Because this has
rights
happened with this.
to do their job correctly, because you don't. When you have problems protesting, and if you do it wrong, you're not doing it perfectly. You're not doing it perfectly, alright? You're not doing such a good job just because you don't know how it works. Just grab a professional if you even know how that works. And if you can't find one, there's no way finding Scientologist thinks they know everything about that place. Just calm down, it's not that bad. Just relax. Do it like what Tony did, just do that. Imagine you're touching his head. I don't know, Aaron, just doing that, okay? Doing that just to calm myself down. Unless if I need a stress ball, I'll do it. But just pretend this is Aaron's bald head, okay? I'm just rubbing his head so I can stay calm. I just don't know the guy, but I'm just gonna caress his little head, caress his bald head, so I feel better.
YouTube, Zero Dark Tony, you know where to find me. Okay, hit the like button. Sir, you need to go to your homeless.
Yeah, please understand the fact that Tony has all the things you want to hear from him in his channel. Go right ahead, subscribe to that channel. He will tell you everything about the protesters and whatnot. Well, not every protester except for DO. Pretty much. All you would do is, like, just don't act stupid towards the cops, or they might put you in jail, because if you're a protester, they will put you to jail for doing things you're not supposed to do. Because cops know how to do their job correctly. You're not the one who does not know how to do the rights. Your job, you're just not going to care less. They're going to ignore you no matter what they say. They will believe psychology no matter what you say, protesters. People like you can't care less what you say. Because we have issues of why protesters will not be wished to be believable just because of what you're going to say. Will not be true, and it will never happen. Okay? And that's it. Because you know why they won't care less to believe you for how it's untrue and false information just because they tell you, are you lying to us? Did you have the reasons why you lied to us about this? Because you're wasting our time because we're cops and we gotta do a job. Guys, gotta save the city just because you wanna mess with us protesters. It's all your fault. This is why we can't believe you. Yes, Edward, please would believe protesters, but not any cop, okay? Any cop would believe us unless if they do believe any protesters, but they don't wish to believe protesters from now on. Alright? Cops will not care less to believe protesters. Because all you do is go, officer, they did something so bad. They did something wrong to us, but they did the R word. They did the R word to us, but the kids were doing the M thing to the. They were teaching the kids to do the M thing. Oh my God! Can we not stutter much? This is gonna kill me in the future, mate. This is stuttering will give me a heart attack or whatever it could give me. And we don't like. I mean, I would stutter pretty much. There's people who do stutter pretty much, but sorry about that. Sorry if no one is. Hopefully, nobody's offended by me stuttering so much. It's just I do this just because protesters can be stupid sometimes. Hopefully, no one's offended about me talking about protesters too. Try not offended that to no one is a protester or not. I just feel like these protesters should know better about not messing with others because they should know better.
What do you think?
That's why I can't trust protesters, and that's it. When you mess with someone that you don't know, you're doing is wrong. Alright? That's why I would say you messing with people is not a good idea.
I can barely hear you.
People should know better to not protest unless you know how to do it correctly. Because if you're saying you're a psychologist, you're just a liar. Because if you were from psychology, we would have seen you would have been out that door. We would have seen you if it was out that door. Then we would have known you. We would have at least use your phone for evidence and whatnot, so that we can believe you. You just can't go out there saying, what did the psychology did this to us? Unless you use your phone to show what they're doing is wrong, so you'll know what they did. Unless you're peeping if they're doing this to someone else, then you'll know what happens. That's why we want truth. Because if you can't bring out a phone to whatever's inside of psychology, like if you are in psychology, bring out a phone. Alright? If you are working for psychology, bring out a phone to know what they are doing. So I can see what your guys is doing, then we wouldn't have to bug you that much. Next time, just we need evidence, okay? We just don't need your false information. We need real evidence.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Now put your weight onto your arms, lean forward and raise that right leg off the ground. Oh, you got no chance, love. Hey! On the pretty lady too. Kids, don't take photos of people's bottoms.
But we're holiday people.
Can you please understand the fact that protesters will harm you no matter what? If they go
I'll take photos
like that,
at least are exciting.
just don't, okay? Because they'll
Why is it rude of your bottom?
It just is.
But it's just a bottom.
just don't, okay? It's really bad. Horrible stuff from protesters. Protesters will go like, alright.
Dad, can you go Dover? Why? What?
No chance, kid. I wasn't born yesterday.
Were you hurt in a car accident and it wasn't your fault? Contact the Ken Nunn Law Office now.
It means I've been around long enough to know exposing my rear end to you isn't a good idea.
I hate these ads, guys.
You know,
Is it too late to be
what makes me sad is that I think Tanya would want to leave here, but she's so entrenched in the family in this cult. So I do think that Tanya would, I think Tanya would leave. And I think Kyle will leave. I'm just second that his contract's up. I know. I don't know how Tanya's gonna be able to get out with that family. I do. I have not tried it, but I am familiar with it.
Families where I might figure out what I should do to say that, oh,
As he has had
there's
those
people
experiences.
in here, people who's in psychology miss you whatsoever.
Jennifer, I don't know about like what we're saying necessarily, but
Cause I don't know, there's people who
and
toot and
what
tear us with their
part of it?
families. Sometimes there's teenagers who don't like their families. We don't know why. That's for
But I
sure.
can tell you
I'd be
that
like that
kids are
sometimes
going in,
as a
and I
teenager.
can tell you that people are reaching out to me saying, "Thank you for showing, like, letting me see my kid that I haven't seen in 10 years. And thanks for calling her a child trafficker because that's what she is." So you know those types of things. Yeah, you totally should, Evan. We'll talk about it all day. But I don't know. And my goal, to be honest with you, was never actually to get people out. It was to keep people from going in. Like anything else to me was like icing on the cake. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Aw. Love that. Back at you. Okay, popsicle tech. 10 out of 10 on the popsicle tech. I thought he just turned selfless. Now he's gone again? Yeah, I understand, Blake, and that's why, you know, doing that, you gotta find a doctor that'll coach you. But I do enjoy OT 420. I do enjoy the psilocybin. I do enjoy LSD if I trust it. But honestly, that's about it. They are my those are my choice. And if I trust it, the last one I said is my favorite, and always will be. It's like a brain squeegee. Yeah, Louise. Honestly, same question. I haven't seen her either. I haven't seen Samantha. I haven't seen Dumpster. I haven't seen California. I know where Dumpster and California are mad at me. Which, whatever. We'll figure that out. That's not for public consumption. But I don't know where Samantha is. I do hope she's okay. Oh, we have to restart.
Yeah, because if one of your family members does join psychology, you're at a lost cause. Because if you don't want your kids to see your family, just walk away from psychology and never. Because that's why there's like people who would wish to see their families after saying they went to psychology. I just don't know. It just happens because when there's people who you don't know from psychology, it's not part of your family. Don't even mess with them. Don't even mess with them.
So I have to wait till I find somebody that I trust who's taking it. Because I don't play.
Yeah, somehow,
Exactly.
if you guys don't remember,
I can't wait till
I was at
it's more legal here. Although it's decriminalized in Austin,
Les's channel. I forgot the username.
I can't come back to Michigan.
I was at his live. One of the other protesters who was probably in this area from some other alley had their First Amendment, so I don't know what that means. Tell me in the comments what's that First Amendment mean, because I have no idea what that means, but they had their First Amendment. Like, I don't know if it means like they're not allowed to do stuff like this or what, because I haven't figured what it means as if you are a protester. Like, what do you do to know what is a First Amendment? Like, what do you do if you don't know what the First Amendment is? But please tell me, what is the First Amendment? I get, like, somewhere for why the protesters got that. Because the protesters got their First Amendment, so I have no idea. I tried to search it up. I haven't figured what it means, unless you guys tell me what it is. Because I don't know what a First Amendment is unless you tell me. Alright?
I don't know. Fall in Michigan, though, is pretty special. There's nothing like autumn in Michigan. Can't be topped, won't be topped. Are these people really gonna go in here? She thought about it. She opened the door before. They do seem curious. That's
There's
the clear
people.
cognition. They charge $50,000 for you
There's
to
just
come up with
people
that
walking
stupid
by
thing
pointing at psychology,
on your
wondering what
own.
this place is about.
Basically, thought-stopping behavior for this
I don't
cult.
know. I don't even know what it is. That's why I don't feel like I want to go in there to know
Supposed to come
everything
up with,
about
like,
it.
I've been mocking up my own reactive mind, and I'm not doing it anymore.
And
that
that's
costs
why if I'm not part
$50,000.
of psychology, no one knows what psychology is. Because they said they're keeping it a secret when I don't know if it is a secret. Because we don't know if it's a secret.
You can. There's lots of ways to do it.
We have issues,
Without even having to, like, really
I guess,
do
with
too
protesters
much.
getting
But
their
just
First
know that once
Amendment.
you're burned, you're burned.
But yeah.
Yeah, fall is amazing, and there are times that I miss it, and like fall, and that's when I almost got catfished, because I was there for like the end of August, the beginning of September, which is like perfection in Michigan, and I was up north too. I was in my favorite state park, Ludington State Park, and if I was going to move back to Michigan, it would be, I just don't know
Something
if
to
I
do
could
with
handle
a free personality test. I have no idea what's that about.
but
Because I don't know what you do
maybe
there
after LA,
to
who
get
knows?
your
Maybe I will
somewhat
also deeply
information
love
over
LA
there for your
and what I'm going to do out
personality
there
test,
with
because
several
we
other
don't
people.
know what it would do to you, than having to tell you they have to audit you for yourself to say, oh, they think they will let you join that place, but I don't know if they would let you, say if they would, like, unless if you did do auditing and whatnot, they'll probably say, do you wish to join psychology or do you not wish to join psychology, is what these people from psychology would wish to say. I don't know. Unless if it's something different from what they might say of what I said earlier, so yeah.
Well, when you're coming from Ohio, when you're coming from Texas, everything's up north. I mean, it washes off when they rinse it off, and then if we're still out here, then we just re-chalk over it, and then it makes it really bright. Oh no, I will. I don't. She's really trying to like get around this parking situation here. I'm not sure, but if they do, I'll say something. Depends on how much we do. Don't give them your real information if you go in there.
They would just say thank you for some reason.
There is some of that, but I don't know how they would. I don't want
But
them to
there's
have
times
any
where they're
reason
not gonna listen to you.
to say
That'd
that
be
I'm
the
putting
thing,
something
because
permanent
we
down.
don't know what people might do if they go in, because there's people who would probably say thank you, or think when talk or listen to the protesters. Some could say thank you, but they're probably not going to listen to them, because that's the thing. When you say, oh, thanks, but they just go in, so I would say they're not going to listen to the protesters.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you.
Because when you know, like, people do this just to protest psychology, it shouldn't be like this.
Did we miss him going?
Apparently, I saw him first, because I saw him go out, so I didn't show this to you guys, but he actually went out the door. He went out of the psychology door just now.
Alright, thank you. No, that guy that just walked out. Why are they body routing in the school? Yeah, they will when they can, but school's not in session right now. Next week, or maybe a week after, we'll start the summer semester. Our chalkers need deep. I know it. That's actually a good idea. Because I just do the squat in order to have my, to prevent having just my ass up in the air. Oh, their little sign just went on.
Yeah, because when they turn that on, you protesters are screwed.
Does anyone know if UT won the softball game today against A&M?
This is why you can't trust. This is why you cannot trust protesters. This is what happens.
Actually, I have knee pads from roller derby.
Never trust protesters who think they gotta say stuff.
Walked out of the org and he had happiness. My dugout. How sad would that be?
They're from Los Angeles, I think. Because this is another street that I've never seen before in my entire life. I've went to every live at least some.
Giant paintbrushes.
But this is why I feel like I've never seen.
How long's tote around a bucket and water and all the rest of that shit. It's still up in the air for pretty soon.
Just don't do that.
Well, yes.
I felt like this place feels a little different from being some other place of in Los Angeles or California, pretty much. Because somehow I came across to this live. Like I came across to this live, finding another area of psychology.
I gotta get some things started. I have to see if I get any bites on the job.
But I don't know. Testers.
I'm not on the Book of Face. I've been Facebook sober since 2014. Across the country multiple times. I am expert with. Yeah, that's what we need, a telescoping chalk holder.
That's gonna get you in trouble. That's what happens. Last time I went to DOA's live, they got in trouble for the chalk.
Yeah, I've been,
I don't know why, but that's what they said, because the cops took pictures of it.
Need more breathe. He still everything that he did. And then 6 to 5.
It is almost
Starting that rivalry off again with softball. Tom Cruise for COB. Yikes. Gonna have to fight Mike Rinder for that. Believe that. There's some other people that I think might run back in there too, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. LA, Sue.
Yeah, Yeah, see, they're keeping quiet. That's why the protest. Like get themselves in trouble if they would have went to jail for it.
I do need like a house with a small yard because of the dogs.
For you as protesters out there, please stay quiet and not say anything before you get yourself in trouble. Because we don't want none of y'all's to,
I can't believe that guy had
go
little
into
ankle
jail
socks
over
on
and over
today.
just because you
I can't
wanted
believe that guy had little
everything to
ankle
shut down,
socks.
just because it's not, since it won't happen anytime soon in the future. We may never know if it will happen. Because there's psychology people don't want babysitters there just because. And when I met babysitters, I met the protesters who are babysitters.
Look at that door tech flunk.
Because I would say they're still going to be brainwashed at psychology no matter what every protester
Hey
keeps
mom,
telling
you want to
them.
go check out this campus with me?
Because all
Okay,
you
son,
do,
let's go.
start
Well,
drama
there, I
and
heard they have a
whatnot,
cult of
it will
Scientology. You want
happen.
to go check it out? Like, what just
Well,
happened?
they
Is that like a tourist event?
etc. whatsoever.
Appreciate you, Jeff. I'll take all the suggestions. Okay. Maybe they must have gotten them.
Hopefully this could be 2 hours long because it's not even close to 3 because it just passed 2 hours already.
But yeah, it depends on. So if I do have if I do get a job, that will be what would depend on my frequency of having to go in
Yeah, because if you do lose a job as a protester, don't protest if you have a job. Just be careful what you do as a protester.
So I can just go protest on my lunch break, pick up a burger from Scotty, and go right back. Not them keeping their hot dog door open. Thank you, Judy. I want to be in a cool noodles. I remember when I used to have disposable income and could just rent an Airbnb for the weekend. Yeah, I know. And it's also like my dream job, so I'm going to need Children's Hospital of LA to get their poop in a group and call me and be like, why aren't you here already? I know. If it was open a little bit more, I would actually benefit from it. But then I'd also have to be breathing in their like satanic panic air and hot dog water and sadness. Your door looks ridiculous! Yes, that is true, Johnny.
I'm in another area of where the psychology is right here, guys. I'm in another live right now.
Look here, Children's Hospital of LA. I'm just gonna need y'all to get your poop in a group and just bring me right on over. I'm gonna make all your dated dreams come true, and also I'll probably bake you muffins, even gluten-free ones.
This just feels like I've never seen no other psychology place I've seen in this area before because I never knew this new street. But yeah.
Thank you. I know I'm trying. I really want that job. It's an awesome job. There's 2 open, and I applied for both of them. Exactly. You're hired. They'll be like, wait, I think you sound familiar. Where have I heard your voice before? I'll be like, yelling on the other side of this building. Oops. Oh, nice. Yes, thank you, original, and I need it. I know, Johnny, have you ever seen the movie, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? And Robert Downey Jr. is explaining LA, and he's like, it's like somebody took a map and shook it, and like all the crazy girls, like all the sane girls held on, and all the crazy girls like fell off and flew to LA. Yeah, it was just static. That is just the static sticker. That's all it does, is produce static. It's ridiculous. But I guess they just don't care that they're like, doors wide open. Oh my god, could you imagine if I got to park in that parking lot? I think that's just for, have fun in your child trafficking cult! Hip hip, go away! No, I've interpolated the birds.
Look at all
I
this
agree.
chalk right here,
I'm also
whatever this
curious to
says.
see.
I don't even understand that.
There's any
This is
kids
their
that are ever
chalk
brought there. Not that I'd ever be able to say anything about it.
right here.
But yeah, they use 911 tech. That's what they use, 911 tech. Good evening, Josiah. How are you this evening? Or afternoon? I guess it's evening for you too. Oh, she's getting back in her child trafficking cult. Do you like having to undo your bra when you get audited by children? Get in your cult! Get in your cult! Shut that door!
I'm just saying, protesters are dumb. They do this just because they act too childish.
They're all hiding inside right now until they have to go out and deal with selfless. No one goes as seamlessly from chatting calmly to loudly trolling. I know, it's my F Sciento Tourette's. Yeah, Kaiser shares the parking lot. I don't think LA Children's does.
Electric scooters.
Not her almost hitting people coming out of the child trafficking cult.
Look at those people being so annoyed.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up,
That
y'all?
laugh and steal was so horrible.
He heard me yell that. He was like, oh, it's Scientology. Oh, it is Scientology.
Like, at least say it is Scientology.
Oh,
Get
thank
it,
you.
I guess.
Peace on the loose. Caroline, what's up? I have had a great day. I had therapy today. I walked the dogs today. I took like an epic nap.
You know why I come across to these lives just because they gotta
That's
scream
right.
their head off like babies.
I'm the pearl in the box.
Because people just does not care at all. Not like ever again, I say.
Oh, she can't even get anyone to help her bring her bullshit into the child trafficking cult. So proud, so brave. So proud, so brave. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get in your cult.
Do you hate this? Do you know why that this would probably annoy me so much? Just because of people be shouting their heads out?
My nose and shit. Maybe. Because of the child trafficking cult? Okay, well, I'm... Okay, well, I mean, I have the support of a lot of other survivors, so that's why I'm here. Because when they were kids, they didn't have somebody out here doing this. Do I have to recognize that child trafficking is bad? Well, it's also, I'm not there to help any of these people in there. I'm here to keep the kids from going in there.
But I'm dropping off puppies and small screaming dogs, quite frankly. This is my practice. It makes my heart stop. It doesn't help me.
I'm sorry that that's the effect that happened.
So if you want to be helpful, have a calm conversation. Do it on a one-on-one.
I think that there's multiple ways to skin this cat, and I do appreciate your feedback. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. There's lots of people that are having conversations. Somebody out back is having conversations. And you know what happens? Fuck all, no matter what. They don't listen. They don't give a shit. So I'm here to make a scene so that nobody else wants to come in here and be trafficked by these people. Like my friends were. Appreciate you. That bitch. Oh, she just told me that I shouldn't be yelling, that I should have calm conversations. And in fact, why am I even out here? I shouldn't be out here. I should be out talking to people and having pleasant conversations. Like, bitch, you're dropping off books to the cult. Well, I grew up in this cult. Okay, and so you know what's going on. You could hear her through her little face diaper, yeah. Hot dog water. She had hot dog water in the mask. She's breathing it in, but I don't know what happened. Are you okay? Hello? So,
Yeah, see, these protesters are stressing people out if you didn't notice that by now. Or else I would say some guy could have been a bit angry
that was,
why she was doing that on purpose.
she looks like she's related to Tanya.
So I don't know.
Like,
If people like this
yeah, I don't.
can't have a good conversation
With
to
whom am I gonna have
calm
a calm
down,
conversation? The people that walk away from me?
I would say
The people that
just
have been
stay
screamed at their whole
calm,
life by the C
not
word?
yell like a
By the
child.
idiots who run this bullshit?
Alright?
You ever heard what Laura FMS say about this? And also, was I raised in this? Do I need to be raised in this to understand that child trafficking is wrong? No, I don't need to be raised in this to understand that fucking child trafficking is some bullshit. That family disconnection is some bullshit. That robbing people blind is some bullshit. No, I don't need to have experienced that, ma'am. But I have experienced other things, especially as a child, and I really wish that somebody would have fucking said some shit for me. I am here to confront and shatter. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was confront and like give me whatever the fuck COVID she had. Right? And now, like, yeah, exactly, Josiah. Like, what? Ma'am, are you okay? I saw her walk by and look at the SPTV Foundation number. I didn't need to say it. She has it. Like, are you good? Did Tanya send you out here? Yeah, I'm gonna be so nice to people calling cops on me. Ma'am? And then did you see, like, when I put the camera on her and she was like, absolutely.
That's a child right there, guys. That's a child right there.
No, she's not. She's out there, like, giving her
Because
full
this
report.
is
I'm
a
not gonna
child
stalk her down,
clown.
but she's still in her
Class
fucking car
clown,
trying
I'd
to figure out what
say.
the fuck to do. Probably not wondering, do I bring in the last book of cult books? Courtney's wearing it to hide her face. I'm sick. I'm on antibiotics. That's why my hands are in your pockets. Bitch, you asked about your hands in your pockets. Did I ask about your hands in your pockets? Not one time. Oh, 100%. Right now, yeah, Starfish, share, starfish. Yeah, like, why do they need new books? Because so many people are not buying the ones that are in there? Yeah, right. Antibiotics, ass. Is that your, like, catchphrase for CalMag? Exactly. Of course she was uncomfortable on
Just
cam, and I was
go close up
uncomfortable
on your
having her
face to
walk
make it more
to me and tell
funny.
me my business.
Because I wanted to.
Okay? So, quit being stupid and I'll quit being scary. Yeah. Isn't that how most child traffickers are stopped? With kindness, giving them a little fucking card, some flowers maybe, a little box of candies. A nice fun day, cultologist. Right. Like, congratulations. You think you're the first person that told me that you don't like my yelling? Oh no. Well, you know what? Why are you getting closer to me? You glad I'm not yelling at you right now on the bench?
That was funny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was kind of funny.
Right? I just want to see if that guy's going to cross the street over here.
But yeah, anyways,
Vicky, I'm saying. Like,
for some reason, I do not trust protesters who do stuff like this just because they gotta yell, just
she
to
did
get
something
these
weird with her
people to
hand
get
the
out of
last time she went in.
psychology.
I was like, she's going to come
I
over
would
here.
say
Something telling
yelling is not
maybe her
necessarily,
veins were talking to my face.
you know, like not
Yeah, she was
necessary,
having
I
a bad
guess.
day, and me yelling made her head hurt. Your child trafficking
Because you're
call
giving
makes
them
my fucking
headaches.
soul hurt.
At least pay attention. Yeesh.
What do you little headache? You need to touch
I'm
this.
sorry about
You
that.
need a little touch
That
this.
these protesters just love giving me heart attacks today, don't they? I just hate it. But that wasn't that funny. Guy hanging up so close to her face. I thought it was hilarious.
Yes, look, I've been approached by the rare willing to talk F Sciento.
But I don't
Here she is
trust
gaslighting
people
me
like
with her
that just
explanations
because
about how I
they
should
gotta
have
yell
eat
like
more
a
flies with honey.
child. Because children do that all the time. Even
Well, I'm
if
a
I
honey
do that
badger.
as an adult,
How's
grown
that?
adult, that's just still weird than ever.
Try me.
I mean, yeah, I would still act like a child, but it's my autism. I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I'm loud.
Maya had her.
Unless if that's
She
like
looked
my
very much like Tanya.
ADHD, but I don't know. Just depends upon which one does make me
Oh yeah, no, she's a degraded
be
being.
very loud, but I don't know. Whatever it is, it just makes me loud. I usually do this
So
because I get
angry.
loud
I've gotten
all
that
the
here too.
time as an
You're so
adult.
angry. Yeah, I'm angry because I don't keep my TRs in. Because I have not just decided to not make up my own reactive mind anymore. I enjoy critical thinking and having emotions and feelings and like common sense. I enjoy critical thinking. It's like I'm a big fan. Big fan. So, you know.
So silence, bro.
Honey, the Lord says, do not idolize those causing you discomfort.
Her silence is so
No, her hair
quiet.
was way too straight and short.
She can't take herself seriously, can she?
But she looked like she could have been related to her. Yeah. Your family, is your family still inside? I was raised here. So you're trafficked in. I grew up in this. I don't know, no, she's too young to be your mom. I said, this is a child trafficking call, and what did she say back to me? I know I was raised in it. I believe she said, I know I was raised in it. What's up, M313? Your critical thinking is making my head hurt. My brain thetans are scared, and now they're crying and yelling. Right?
She's making so many faces. I can't help it.
Yeah, and the door's now open. And the door's open. Stuck open. Just don't give them your real info if you go in. If you go in to troll them, just don't
Oh,
give
it
them your
looked
real
like she was
info.
about to cry. I didn't see that. It just looked like she was about to
Yeah, I
cry. Oh my
didn't hear
god,
what
what
they just
happened
said.
to
Y'all
you?
yelling. Yeah, right? Go take an aspirin. I think you're allowed ibuprofen. I don't know. Rub some niacin on it. I don't know.
I keep doing that.
I mean, it's like that's what makes me mad. When generally it's college students just trying to troll, but that's what gets me is when people are just like, "Well, were you in it?" Have you ever tried heroin? Why haven't you tried heroin? Because you know you'd like it and it will ruin your life. You need to try to know that.
Ah! Oh God, someone's scared.
They probably crush it up together instead of BC powder.
She's
just
talking
being like crush
about
up aspirin and
drugs. I'm
caffeine.
not even
It'll
sure what
just
you're
be like
talking about,
BS
ma'am.
powder, SP powder. I don't fucking know. They'll just put Cal Mag and niacin in it.
I'm still gonna put this in your
We
face.
do need SP under it.
I really wish I could stop doing that because I'm gonna act too childish
Oh man, I
too.
know. Well, I didn't know. I thought at first that she was indicating that she was out, but
I really need to stop doing that. I'm gonna act too childish too.
did she? Because I didn't see. I'm having a bad. So you had a bad day. Like, go fuck yourself. Stop listening to me and get in your car. Like, things that are not my problem for a fucking thousand, Alex. That bitch and her headache. Not me. Wait, why was Keela hidden? Why was Keela hidden? Are you unhide her, please?
You got nothing to say? Come on. Come on. Say something.
Yeah. I also had a bad day for parts of it. It's not all bad. Exactly. Chat says. I like
Anything
it.
else? Anything else? At least like an apology to anybody?
See? Okay.
Cause you had that day, you take it on
Like,
back.
I'm just
Sing
not
a sad
sure.
song just to turn it around.
I could understand if
Say
this
you
was my
don't
first time out
know,
here.
tell me don't lie.
This is not my first time out here. This is not my first time dealing with all these idiots. It's not my first time understanding who these people are and what they do in real life. And they would just as soon see me catch every charge that there is. But yeah, like, let me go, like, what? What would I say
I
at
haven't,
this
like,
point?
don't feel like finishing the lyrics because I don't want to get a copyright strike. Hopefully not.
Thank you, are you? Like, what would I say? I don't know if she did or not. She said she was raised in this cult, so I'm taking it to mean that.
I mean, there's people who would be born in the cult, but I just don't know why.
Well, I'm hoping that some of the people that know some of the people in here are watching and can tell me. Right. Like, I'm so sorry that, like, you like it when your, like, F-Sciento friends will bait you, but you don't like it when we do. And, like, Selfless will go have a
They
fucking
just don't want to
conversation
talk
with
to
these
you,
assholes.
or
I
they just
won't.
don't trust you just
Why
because
would I?
you'll be yelling your head
Why would
off.
I waste my time having a conversation with somebody who's not having a conversation with in good faith with me? Why would I do that? So that they could gaslight me? That sounds terrible. Why would I do that? It's not like I don't know what they're going to say. And I know that they all watch. I know they all watch. They're watching now. Else is watching. And I've said what's the most important thing that any of these dicks inside need to hear. If any of them were serious about leaving and wanted help, I would turn this fucking camera off and I would help them. The end. But until then, I'm gonna call these dicks out for what they're doing. I mean, I guess I appreciate for saying it to my face and not coming to me like on a troll account. Where's Chuck D, by the way. He should be out of timeout by now. Where's Chucky D? I know.
Sorry, as usual. Oh God, my throat.
Okay, I figured it was an accident. That's why I was like, I can't imagine what she would have said. Yeah. Hey, y'all.
Hey y'all.
They are gaslighting. That's what they do.
Hey y'all.
I don't know. Maybe she was dropping off all her old books, but she that is true. I should do that. Time she lived everywhere. But I'm wondering, did any of you see the couple that came to get the guy who needed the touch assist and had to like get him out of here? Did that look like her? Because I didn't really see her, and I'm wondering if maybe it's her. Because there was quite a scene around her father that night involving me and Selfless. I mean, I tried to stay out of it, but did that look like her?
I don't know. What you think?
That makes more sense. You don't think so, okay? Because that would make sense to me. Right. And also, stranger, don't come up to a stranger and tell them how the fuck to do what they're doing.
You look like some. I don't know why.
Is this the car she was in?
I just don't know why you look like a grandma. Oh my God, what happened? Why would our faces look like that? That's crazy.
See, I didn't want to get in the middle of it.
Maybe because we're just getting old. Is that why our faces look like that?
When it was happening. But I feel like she would have been about that age. I'm sure that it is, but like, send out somebody who's gonna like not be hiding behind a mask. Oh yeah, no, she's gonna be in lower conditions for this one. She's gonna have to get audited. She's gonna be in lower conditions for this. No, they left pretty quickly. They didn't even get a way to happiness. Unless she put it in a bag or something, but they walked out. They both walked out empty-handed. Yes, they are, Evan. And it is unfilled.
Right here, guys. I don't have the best quality, but this is the best you can see because I can't.
I don't need to
I
yell.
can read it unless if I have to flip it
be
upside down so you can see
trying to
it.
have pleasant conversations with them. And in
I
fact,
can't
like, why am I
because
even out here? Why am I wasting my time with this? That was another thing. Like, why am I
doesn't
doing
turn
this with
around
my time? Isn't this
to tell
unhealthy
me
for
what
me?
it says.
No, it's unhealthy for me to ignore a fucking child trafficking call. Are you okay, lady?
Up my own reactive mind. Oh, okay. I think I already know what that. Okay. I'm not doing what? I'm not doing what? Seriously, I can't read that.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that will straight up just ask me.
I can't read that for some reason.
That I'm a paid protester.
I'm doing what?
If I'm a paid protester, like, why did I
Doing
have to, like,
what? What are
hit
you
stop
doing,
coming?
protesters? What are you actually doing? I
Asking
can't
for a
even
friend.
finish reading what you're doing is what? What are you doing? What are you doing,
I should have just
protesters?
been like, ma'am, don't you have other fish to fry? It was not helpful. Their stupid, ugly U-Haul tech that they couldn't bother to Photoshop out.
Something to do with
Yeah, and I'm just
auditing?
like,
No, I don't know what it says.
not by.
I'm trying to read all of this.
Oh, thank you, bikers.
I don't know if I can read all of that.
Biker F scientists.
Because the light's shining so hard that my phone can't see none of this.
Lynn, I don't know what she thought she was doing. I guess she just wanted to come bitch to me about her headache or something. Who asked? I think something got him already.
Well, I don't know.
I gotta find
Whatever
more
the
stuff on
protesters
there.
are doing, I
But
have
I'm
no
not gonna lie to you
idea
guys.
what it
Like, I go
says.
through socks.
Because
Mine
if I would
are
have read the
really
last
woolly,
one,
and
it
I
would
was
have
like, I'm
said
just gonna
something.
do it
Because that's a
I
long word that I can't
put
read
socks on
down there next to the word doing something. Because I can't
Yeah,
read.
right? Like, I've been spit on by these
I can't
idiots trying to
read
be
that
friendly to
because
them,
I
too.
don't know what that says. It looks like a letter A
No, if
and
she's still in and
whatnot.
she talked to me, she's gonna get in trouble.
It looks like a letter A or something because I
Yeah, they
don't
do.
know.
They know all the things about me.
It's the beginning of A for some reason. Because the site says psychology is a cult, or I don't know. I'm thinking that's what it says, but I don't know if it says it.
I know. I did.
It's a,
And I'll
or
just
it
do it
could be
again.
child trafficking cult, but I don't know. That this is
know.
what they
I miss
wrote
KK.
on the sidewalk.
KK would hate this lady biker on this, like, it's a really nice bike that she has, but oh my god. And just, I'm talking about her, not her wheeling it over here. She gonna give us a show. Oh, she had to be escorted out of the cult. As I was talking about her, they were escorting her out. Yeah, I was sprayed with the power wash. That was super
Because
fun.
I don't know. I've been
I had that
reading.
guy knock my phone off the tripod and out of the gimbal. Yeah, see, we got this
Because we
idiot.
don't know if some of this
Just
says
walking up the
anything,
bike
but
lane
I
right
can't
now. He just walked
clearly
that
see
lady
it
to her car, or
properly.
to her, or no.
Because I
Wait,
have
that guy
no
moving her
idea.
bike. The two gentlemen are moving the
I
lady's
think
bike
this is
so that they can
trafficker
escort her
or
out.
trafficking over here, but I don't know. I'm trying to read some of them. I don't know what they're trying to say, but it makes no sense.
Because I'm on antibiotics.
I mean, some it makes sense, but it still makes no sense on why they have to do this on psychology property.
Weird fucking child trafficking bullshit with motorcycles now, fucking idiots.
Because they do stuff like this just to make everything worse. Like, I don't know. I've been reading it and now I don't know what it says because how am I supposed to even know what you guys need to know what it says to know why they keep doing this to y'all's life like this in private
And I've never been to
property?
Montana and I would like to go.
Because this is horrible for people like these protesters because they got nothing better to do than start chalking up the sidewalk.
Like, it's because it's her bike.
I mean, there's nothing wrong chalking up the
That's
sidewalk,
her
but
bike.
I don't know about in private properties.
I've seen her get
Because
on
they
that bike
never
and
said
ride away
anything
from here. She
about that
knows
in
what she's
private
doing.
properties.
Why he had to do that? So you're afraid? So you're afraid to walk out past me and you need to have these two idiots walk your bike around the back? That wasn't even close to me. She could have snuck out like they did. Oh no. KK would hate it. KK would have completely already fixed this problem. It's a good question, Amethyst. I won't know until it happens. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
I hate it
How's
when
he
I'm
doing, by
tired.
the way? Is he okay out
Whenever
there?
I yawn, I feel like I'm too
Seemed a
sleepy.
little sassy.
I don't know why. I'm too sleepy.
Yeah, I needed a touch assist. Yeah, touch my finger. Thank you.
Yeah,
That would have been
who
funny.
cares?
Yeah, I chalked up the whole clear cog.
Oh, it says I mucked.
And I'm sure Methy Ron Weasley will have to come and
I
show up
mucked
again tonight.
up my own. Oh, guess what? Now I might know what it meant. I mocked up my own reactive mind. I'm not doing something. I don't know. I'm not doing this, or I don't know.
Want me to talk nice
I
to
don't
her?
know.
Was that
I
what that
don't know.
was?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I did apologize that
So they're
what I was
mocking
doing made her feel that way.
psychology. Do you hear
But you know
this?
what?
Do
Also, I
you
can't
see
control people's
this?
reactions to my
Seriously,
truth.
they be mocking people like this
Guess what?
left and right.
It's the
Like
frog
seriously,
basket
left and
walking
right. I
closer to the
can't,
thing that
dude.
was making you interpolated for me.
Do you wish to support protesting like this? Because I don't think these people are acting like adults at this moment. they brought out kids stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong for me being as a kid just because I gotta bring out chalk and whatnot.
Okay, thank you, Are you?
But this in a private property, really? Private property?
Yeah, I mean, it's more than most of these idiots would do. But frankly, out of all the people that would walk out of there, I want to talk to Tanya. I would have a conversation with her. I would do it offline too, if she wanted me to. I would love to just have a
Seriously,
conversation
private
with her,
property.
away from these idiots. To just be like,
Yeah, no, I don't care. Mm-mm.
it is going to be really terrifying to walk away from everything because you are so entrenched in this. The Scientology school is in your yard.
Want me to zoom back to her face?
Your
I'll do
husband
that
is
now.
married to the former executive director and very large contributor here. An employer of
Because
many
I know I said I was
Scientologists.
acting childish earlier, but I'm
You're
gonna
gonna have
do
a
it
tough road
again.
to hoe, as my mother would say.
Or I don't
But
know,
there
it
are
just
people who can help
depends.
you. Do you want that help? And I would mean it.
Because it's like, you gotta be very close up to their faces like this to
So
make
I'm
it
not gonna beg
funny.
her to have that conversation with me. Why would I?
Like, seriously, you gotta make it super
Right?
close
Yeah,
up to their face to
exactly.
make it
Come out
funny.
here.
That's all you gotta do, I
Yeah,
guess.
what do you think you're actually accomplishing? Yelling truth at people that don't like to hear truth. What are you doing? I thought that she had said that she had left, and if I misunderstood that, then that's on me.
Yeah, there we go. See, this is why you need to change and not judge pretty much about psychology.
I mean, this has to be one of the easiest ones to blow from since there's no like birthing here. Yeah.
Because when you don't know pretty much about birthing, they just
I mean, I think that she's
probably
still parked in one of those cars over there, and I almost
might
kind of want to
have
talk to her, but
the
I also
chance
am
to
not
let
going
them
to because
go
then
if
it's
they
just
would
going to be
have
like,
said,
shut the
yes, you
F
can go to the
especially if she's really
hospital.
Sanjopi.
Not like I was born in
Oh,
psychology.
thank
Good
you.
grief, dude.
Absolutely, and
Not like I
every
was born
single
in
one of them.
Childs, that's one thing.
I'd have a tough time with messing out Ron Weasley, but I'd still at least give him the phone number. But then I'd snitch to Aaron that he's about to call, so he can do with bad information what he wants. That's not my business.
It is Pearl, everyone.
It was weird.
Pearl Snappy.
Oh, I should have asked her. Excuse me, ma'am, are you aware of boobtology? Are you aware that some F-scientists are so desperate to grasp boobage that they will mock up their own boobtastic assault charges? Yeah, I know, Christy, especially with those creepy red glasses. I know, YRB, I know. I thought that's what she said, though. I don't know. I mean, she could still have family that's in if she's just like, if they were public and she's just like not saying anything or whatever. It's possible that she could just be doing that or helping out in some way just to like not get in trouble, but I don't know. I really have no idea. That's right, chat says. Exactly, are you? Because they probably are. Tanya. For real. Eyebrows. Dance Dance Revolution and Jiu-Jitsu Idiot. You can both fuck yourselves. You can read the number off the sidewalk. I know it, Amethyst. She's so entrenched in this, and then that's got to be absolutely terrifying for her. And probably with me like yelling at her, this is probably the most that these people have ever like come around her to give her any sort of support in her fucking life. And that's the saddest part. She's probably getting more support right now because I'm yelling at her and she's scared. And it gives them a chance to be victims and me to be a perpetrator than anything else. I know they do, Evan. I helped my friend leave. Yeah, you do. That's what makes me the most sad about Tanya. Her her way out of this org is going to be so tough. Yes, I believe that her parents did traffic her in here about the time that she was young, and she was on staff at like 14, I think. So I don't know if they're still in here. Oh, she's got to be afraid to leave her family and her job. Corbin runs that school, not her. They do need tacos and oxygen. But Corbin is the one who's the head of that school. It's in his name. She's just like listed as a teacher there, and she lives with him. None of that shit's in her name. She didn't get to go to college. Corbin and Barton did. I think Stacy's gonna send her daughter-in-law to college, which she could be a helpful Phaeton duster out here when the org closes after she runs her husband's school. Think about it. Right? Yes, Amethyst, you're right. Yes, we have. You are right. And now I need to go back and ask who that is. So yes, her mom is still in. I think public though. I don't think her mom's staff. Yeah, right. Exactly. Ma'am, we don't actually care. Do you want help? Would you like a sandwich? Yeah. Do you get to take your own passport out of your own drawer at night, or no? It was interesting. Yeah, right. Some salty chips to match your salty tears. Why are you doing this? For fun. I have nothing better to do on Friday night. Thank you, Jody Spumoni. I agree. It is graduation. It is graduation. And they're probably all sneaking out the back or hiding inside still. Yeah, right? I know. Yeah, exactly. Like, why aren't you more upset about this? Like, why aren't you upset about a child trafficking cult? I know it. And it delights me. It delights me. So proud, so brave. Aw, my shit's falling out. Stuff going on in my pocket's emergency, huh? Yeah, they do need all of those things. And hopefully, in the coming months, I will have better updates for you about those types of things. Yeah, right?
For like less of the copyrights from YouTube. I don't know what to do with his music right now.
I hope so, man. I hope so. But everybody has their own approach, and however they choose to do it is fine. But like, how am I supposed to like try to act like something that I'm not? Because then that's inauthentic. And guess what I'm gonna do? Fuck it up. Right, Amethyst? That is a valid point. I know. That's why I like being out here at night, especially like when school is in too, because then like the students are more relaxed. They're not like on the way to class. Yeah, what are they doing? It wrong. That's what they're doing. It wrong. Yeah. So they have their screen tech up. Oh, thank you. So now I can't tribulate them through the door anymore. You guys. Oh no. If only I could figure out a way.
This is what
Jeez.
protesters be
If
doing right
only I
now,
could figure out
guys.
a way to outsmart their screen tech.
This is what protesters be doing to people like this in psychology.
Thanks. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Misfit?
This is what protesters do. They do stuff like this.
Exactly. I just can't believe they have this dorky screen tech up. Oh, I can see there's
I
Tanjobi. You can see
support
her right there
something
through the
when they
gap. There's
creep on
Tanjobi right
them.
there.
They stalk on them for like their animals for some reason. This is what
Those
they
are the
do. They
pamphlets that
creep
that
on
lady was
them.
dropping off right
They
there.
creep on them like this, pretty much. They keep stalking them because the employees
Oh,
feel
somebody must have told her that
very
she was in the door
uncomfortable.
tech.
Like, seriously, I'm tired of why they do stuff like this, guys. You
Hell
gotta
yeah.
understand why protesters should not do stuff like this just to ruin every
Look at the child trafficker
place.
in her
And
native,
this is why
walking out of the
protesting
or
should not
gripping
be a
her TR's
thing.
and chewing her food. We may see some yawn tech employed. She might just turn around and point her camera at me as if I'm not on a live stream, like a complete idiot. Look at this child trafficker who likely has to undo her bra every time she is being audited by a child. Totally normal, wouldn't you say? Ah, yes, look at the sign toe. Get into their car. Likely hasn't taken OT 9 or 10 because they don't exist. They stop at 8, you fucking idiot. But anyway, here she will go and likely drive poorly, as they all do, because again, it is a sign toe doing something, and if a sign toe is doing something, what are they doing? Everyone together now, it's wrong. Exactly. Thank you so much.
They're just mocking psychology for being robots.
So proud, so brave.
They're doing this to mock
So proud, so brave.
psychology. They mock them like as robots.
That's right. Exactly. It wrong. Sometimes you get what we call a Thetan cluster. And sometimes, when it's very extreme, we call that a Thetan clusterfuck. In this car, we have the latter here. There will be much auditing to be done. Will this lady turn on her lights before she drives away from the SP? Look at her, terrified to drive away in front of the SP. She's got them set on auto, a smart F-sign toe. I am just kidding. That was sarcasm. Those do not exist. How is your reactive mind? I just realized I've been mocking up my own reactive mind, and I'm not doing it anymore. The drag will be terrible. She's just gonna film me. Ah, yes, the side toe is unable to put their car into drive. Oh, here she goes. She is doing the turning of the wheel before she has started moving her car, and is still very close to this car, so likely does not have a really good shot of the traffic just coming up behind her. Yes, they do enjoy their white cars. It is easier to see the body thetans on them and to scrub them off. Here is the police not giving a fuck about the fact that I'm filming this F-sign toe. There she blows! You saw my blinker, bitch. Just kidding. No, I didn't, because you didn't put it on, because you're a fucking idiot. Ooh, they're moving stuff around up top there. Getting some more window tech. We got some
We
idiots
have
on course
protesters
up
doing this for a reason.
there. We got a coffin dodger in the cafe. Coffin dodger in the heart of Texas cafe. So. Century. There's eyebrows, no coffee, or no cowboy hat tonight. We got the guy that likes to get up in my face, talking to his little child trafficking cult buddy. Kind of looks like they're 2D. Is this a 2D flow, y'all? I think they're 2D flowing. I think they're touching each other's bits, y'all. Yeah, confront share this.
I don't see anything touching bits, my dude.
But they. Sean and Glean, I'm so afraid. What do I do, Sean? Oh my god, I'm so scared of this SP. Oh my god. They are spiritually docking, indeed.
Alrighty. Enough of that, I'd say, because protesters are horrible people.
I hope so.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
He reincarnated
Good evening
probably.
or day, wherever it depends on where you live, so bye.